Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome back to Stamford Bridge. And, does this meme not perfectly summarize everything right now?
Doesn't it just?
I mean, this week was already gonna be damn loaded. Nepal going crazy. The Banksy mural being scrubbed off the wall, only to make it even more impactful.
Also, the girl getting stabbed on the bus.
Yeah, I take it you saw the Black Lives Matter response to that.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Yeah, and now the political assassination of Charlie Kirk. I mean,
fucking hell, man.
Fucking hell, indeed.
I can't believe they still haven't caught the fucking perpetrator.
No, they haven't. There was the we've just got so many things we'll just go through, but they thought they'd caught a guy, turned out to be the wrong guy.
But he was shouting, "Shoot me."
Yes.
Like, why would you be fucking shouting that?
I don't know. Like, there's already the conspiracy theories coming up that he was a distraction or something. It's like
Yeah. And you can see why, can't you?
Yeah. Apparently, he'd also been convicted for some sort of terrorism things or threats or something in the past as well too.
Fire is
really?
Yeah, I don't know if that's true either. That was circulating around social media yesterday.
That is mad. Like
the
whole thing. Honestly, like I completely understand why people are like, oh, this is a conspiracy. It looks like a conspiracy.
There's been all kinds of weird stuff. There's been a bunch of people alleging that the Charlie Kirk shooting was AI. Have you seen that?
I did, because his ring appears to go to his other finger. I think this is just a video artifact on a low quality video. Because for anyone who's not aware, cameras are not actually as flawless as you think, and they can indeed have like these dropped frames and shit like that. And I just think that's what's happened there.
Yeah, I do not believe this was some sort of elaborate hoax.
No.
And yeah, people are just kind of going crazy over all of this.
Yeah, it's wild. Genuinely wild.
But I get it, because the thing is, like, we've got to realize right now that we are not living in a time where political assassinations are becoming common. We are living in the time where political assassinations are common.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane to say, but it's true. Like, the attempted assassination of Donald Trump. There was just a couple of months ago, a couple of Democrat politicians were killed in their home. That fell out of the news media. I don't even know what happened with that. Now this.
Trick or treat. Can I show you?
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, man. This whole thing, like, it really is, the things are going to get worse meme. Because the problem is the Democrats just genuinely, like, large numbers of them at this point, just genuinely view the Republicans as enemies. Like,
yes.
And if you are just as if this is a war that they're engaged in, and they need to crush you, they need to kill you. And it's like, okay, well, that's not really acceptable, is it? And the thing is, when you see the people doing their TikToks, like these are middle class, like, middle American people who hold perfectly normal day jobs, and they are bold enough, they are confident enough to be like, thank fuck someone shot Charlie Kirk, and put it on the internet and be like, yeah, no, I'm proud of this position. Why wouldn't I be proud of this position? It's like, yeah, good point. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. And I think as well, one of the interesting things that has happened here is the reaction to the reaction, right?
Yeah.
Because this kind of proves that a lot of left-wing individuals who were loudly and proudly celebrating this, they were living in the year 2000. The year of no consequence, the year when you could say anything you wanted, and it was really difficult to offend anyone. And they woke up today in 2025 in the world they created, and suddenly they're like, oh, hold on. Am I not allowed to say this anymore? No, you're not.
Yeah. Like, genuinely, a huge swathe of America is insanely radicalized against white
Are you
Republicans.
ready to rut this
And
yellow mare's
The
fluttery
Republicans, I think, are
fluttery
becoming
butt?
radicalized in turn.
Yeah, I mean, it's taken goddamn 10 years.
But this is such. It's I know we say like mask off moments, but like this is worse than a mask off moment. This is them being like, no, we want you dead. Literally, it's good when you die.
Yeah, and to point out further as well, like the people with any sort of sense understood this. Like there was the Charlie Kirk parody on South Park, which
Yeah, they
the
took
worst.
this down, you know.
Yeah, the worst time joke ever. They took it down because they understood. Holy shit! No,
Yeah.
this is not the time. Take it down.
But I don't think that Charlie Kirk would have wanted this taken down.
I don't think
I
so
think he
either.
enjoyed
But
it. I think he was flattered by it.
that's also the entire like irony of this. Charlie Kirk. I saw somebody say the bullet that killed the moderate right, and by God, if that is not a
Yes,
fucking good way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, I had this mega viral tweet with like 160,000 likes on it, where I was just like, look, Charlie Kirk's entire shtick was doing democracy properly. Like, he was literally, this is what democracy is, having debates about the issues, and they fucking shot him.
Yeah, I bring to come to mind the Karl Popper quote, where he was literally saying, like, we must reserve the right to suppress them with force if necessary, lest they
Yep.
reach for the fist or the pistol. And I mean, we're there. We've been there for a while now.
Yeah, no, it's completely true.
So yeah, there's been, and God, there's been so much nonsense around this popping up too. This one from Jezebel, we paid some Etsy witches to curse Charlie Kirk. Even Jezebel was then like, wow, this looks bad. Yeah. It sort of kind of does.
I mean, we just wanted to curse him. We didn't think a curse would end up getting killed.
And there's been so much of this too now, with people finding people basically wishing death upon Republicans in general, upon Charlie Kirk, justifying it. And again, it proves that the left was existing in a time where they could say anything they wanted, whatever. It had no consequences.
But more than that, like it just goes to show that they are totally remorseless.
Yes.
Like when these sort of like hardline Republicans or the right are like, oh yeah, they want you dead, like the Sam Hyde meme. Yeah, they're all doing it. They want you dead, they want you raped, and they think it's funny.
They do. Though now, this video from Trump, which has also been accused of being AI, which
That appears to be Asmongold.
No, that's Trump.
Our next president, Arch.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. Although, have you seen
we
his
could do
tax
way
policy?
worse.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we could do way worse than Asmongold for president. Fucking hell.
But this video, which they also have accused of being AI, which is just
It's
a thing
weird.
now, I guess.
But it kind of does look AI.
I think it's just the lighting, because I looked at it and it's too consistent to be AI.
But also, it's exactly the sort of thing Trump would say. I mean, it's not like Trump wouldn't say any of these. Of course, he'd say all these.
Mm-hmm.
But
And he
it
seems to have
does
been
look.
He seems to have doubled down on it as well later. So
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think for a second this isn't like what Trump would agree with. It just kind of looks AI.
I think it's the lighting, because they probably threw this together in the last second and recorded it.
Yeah.
But in this speech, he basically, the key takeaway is that left-wing speech is no longer protected. People who call for violence or demonizing the opposition, he even says the federal government will come after you, which...
Oh, wow, you can't call for violence anymore.
Exactly, but...
What are the left going to do?
That's the issue, though. Like, we haven't been allowed to do this.
No, we've never done that.
And from 2014 onwards, we have been cancelled for social media posts of the most lukewarm nature. For 10 plus years, this has been happening. The left has been the exact opposite. It has only been raising the temperature online again and again and again with no consequences. Nothing ever happened to them. Hassan, Vosh, etc., all of these talking heads Still out there, still with their channels, everything.
There are literally I've seen half a dozen fucking clips of Sam Piker literally calling for people to be gutted.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's literally explaining, no, we should be hanging there and testing that and stuff like that. It's like, fucking hell, man. How does he get away with this?
Service guarantee.
I've seen it too. And again, the reason why is because their speech was protected. They were living in the year 2000.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued what's going to come from this, because, I mean, this is one of those things where 2014 Arch is warring with 2025 Arch.
Well, I'm sorry, but 2014 Arch is a bit in the past.
I know, that's exactly it. Because I'd prefer everyone to just be able to say what they want, but I must no, we're past that now.
Yeah.
If we have 10 years of every Hassan Piker, every Vosh being mercilessly yeeted off social media, maybe I'll return to my position. But right now, no.
It's quite simple, right? Because every day, every time something terrible happens, I say, we are committed to the democratic process. We do not want violence. We are going to vote for a radical right-wing party, and then we're going to just enact the laws we want. That's all I fucking say. All day, every day, whenever any of this comes up. That's all they have to say.
Yeah.
It's not a big ask.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the
No,
answer.
it isn't. And again, even what Trump is saying here is utterly sensible. Calling for violence, demonizing the opposition, bad. We know this. We've always known this. Fuck, I remember videos from 2016 of both of us going listen, you don't want to go down this path. And we've already gone down it.
No, well, there we go then.
There really is no point in lamenting that choice, because it wasn't a choice we made.
No, yeah, we did not make this choice. We chose the opposite, in fact.
Yep. So I actually hope he goes through with this. I would like to see, sites like Twitch get a visit from the FBI with a fucking USB stick with the no doubt gigabytes of Hassan Piker footage and go, listen, no more.
Yeah.
You ignorant slut.
Why are you allowing this man to call for people's death on your fucking platform?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
It is far beyond time for the left to play by its own fucking rules. Especially as, again, here's the thing too. I will happily admit, part of this is coming from a source of no, I'd like to see them suffer as well. Fuck you.
Wow.
But it's also just the simple fact that if you want to bring down the temperature, there has to be consequences on both sides. Which is why it has been very cathartic to see things like this. This is good, yes. If you are selling a product... And here's the thing, too. If this woman was just making a comic book and didn't speak publicly, okay, fuck, I don't care about her political alignment. But no, she has to speak publicly. She has to celebrate the death of a political opponent. No, at that point, you don't deserve a job. Fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, what do... If there are consequences in life for everyone else, why should that not apply to you too?
Yeah.
Give me the argument. Tell me why I shouldn't be glad that you're getting fired.
They created this world, now they're gonna have to fucking live in it, like the rest of us have done for the last 10 years.
Yeah. And if we can survive in it, they can survive in it. And all it means is they can't call for the death of people they don't like. That's it.
It shouldn't be that big of an ask, really.
No.
Trick or treat.
God damn it.
Can I smell your feet?
It's really quite straightforward, frankly.
Yeah. It really is quite straightforward. And there has been some genuinely nice stuff as well around the response. There was this thing, I don't know if you've seen this. This is the youth leader of the Norwegian Communist Party. We have one of those. And she's making a video about a TikTok right after it happened, where she's basically laughing about, oh, what happened to democracy? Ha ha ha. What happened to democracy?
Keep laughing, bitch.
Yeah,
Keep
very
laughing.
clearly,
Look how thrilled she is. Yeah.
You know, it isn't even a joke. She's just simply saying, like, oh, you wanted the democratic process? Well, somebody killed you. That is the joke.
Holy shit, man! When the right wing fucking death squads are rampaging around her town looking for her, she's gonna be like, "How did this happen to me?"
What happened to democracy? You
Yeah.
killed it. What do you mean, what happened to democracy? And at least in Norway, we still have a modicum of political decency. This is one good thing I will say about our establishment, as she was immediately fired from her position as youth leader of the Communist Party. Like, even the Communist fucking Party saw this and went, no.
See, there's an old quote from a play. I've just looked it up. It's called A Man for All Seasons, right? By a guy called Robert Bolt. And one of the characters says they're arguing about, prosecuting Satan. And one of them's like, oh, so now you give the devil the benefit of the law. And the other chap goes, yes, what would you do? Cut a great road through the law to get after the devil. And the other guy goes, yes, I'd cut down every law in England to do that. And so his conversationer says, oh, and when the last law was down and the devil turned around on you, where would you hide with all the laws being flat? And that's the point. That's what she doesn't seem to fucking understand. So yeah, okay, you cut down everything, all of the norms that make the democratic structures of our country work, and then suddenly when you realize, oh wait, the communists are a tiny minority, and actually right-wing death squads could make up a very large percentage of the population, when they come for you, what are you going to appeal to? What is your argument? Like, you're the one who made it this way. What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, quite literally. Like, because this is what happens every time when one side does a massive overreach. The backlash is then accepted by everybody else as payback. I mean, hell, this is a woman who has been very, very pro-Palestine, as I'm sure you won't be surprised
Obviously, yeah.
to hear. Same thing on a larger scale. Hamas does something horrible. Israel does something horrible. It's just simply the law of nature, but nobody seems to understand this.
Yeah.
And of course, the many compilations. I think this is just. Let's listen to this for a second. Just to hammer home this point.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
People need to start taking to the streets. This is a dictator.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
Do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless.
When they go low, we kick them.
How do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
The biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized to the right.
I thought he should have punched him in the face. I said, even if you lost, he insulted your wife.
Yes.
He came down the escalator and called Mexicans rapists and murderers. He said, well, what do you think I should have done? I said, I think you should have punched him in the face and then gotten out of the race. You would have been a hero.
I'd like to punch him in the face.
I said if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Punch some people in the face!
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still...
And this is an old compilation as well.
Yeah, no, this has been going on for years. It's been entirely normal. Entirely normal. Again, we've grown very wary of what we can say on the internet because we know the consequences for saying the wrong thing on the internet. Those consequences never apply to the left, which is why they are allowed to be so blatantly honest about it and have been for the last 10 years. They haven't been pulling their punches. Like, this is what they've been saying again and again and again and again and again. They've called for political violence again and again. And now that it's happening more and more, they're sitting there like, oh, but we disavow this one. Like,
And a lot of them don't, though. That's the thing. They don't. Look at the fucking excitement over Luigi Mangione or whatever his name was. It's like,
yeah,
okay, you want death. Understood.
Oh God, this one too. This is an older one from a black supremacist literally just saying we need to eradicate white people.
And the one idea is how we are going to exterminate white people, because that, in my estimation, is the only conclusion I have come to. We have to exterminate white people off of the face of the planet to solve this problem.
Bro. Incredible, stunning, and brave.
Yep, and that receives applause.
Yeah, that's amazing work. Amazing.
Are you ready to let this yellow mare's fluttery buttery?
I don't even know what to say, honestly.
There's nothing to say. Fuck these people.
Yeah.
You ignorant slut.
Like, this is the world you've created. You don't get to cry about it now.
Yeah.
And I do think, again, the avatar of the normies have pretty much got this exactly right as well. The right is sick of turning the other cheek. It's...
Who can blame them?
No, it's a virtue that can only be upheld for so fucking long. You only have so many cheeks. I even saw people now going like, "Oh, you got to shoot Asmongold next." Again, utter unrepentance.
Yeah. All right, now Asmongold. Like, even him. Yep, he's next. Okay.
Yep. Let's see.
With Charlie Kirk, it's very obvious that the amount of political violence and advocating for political violence that's happening on the internet has turned up the temperature and created an environment and a culture where this type of behavior is normal. And not only is it normal, but it's actually encouraged. And
that's a key word too, encouraged. Because if you're on Twitter, it seems like the vibe is very one-sided. Outrage or condemnation. No, if you go to Blue Sky, fucking Blue Sky needed to start moderating for the first time in forever because it was too blatant.
I mean, like, we're dealing with these massive amount of psychos. Just be aware. Be aware.
You ignorant slut.
And the problem is that now people are acting on it. And you're starting to see this happen, and I think it's going to continue getting worse. I don't think Charlie Kirk is going to be the last one, but I think that we will look at Charlie Kirk's death and see it as a turning point in this topic. And what I'm really trying to get at here with this entire point is that right now we are at a extremely pivotal moment. And I think that what's going to end up happening is that right-wing people are not going to continue to turn the other cheek. They're not going to continue to just, this is just a crazy left-wing radical. I think you're probably going to see right-wing people doing the same thing to left-wing people.
Now, there's the big question, too, though, because this is one of those things where the right wing has consistently taken the higher road, and has consistently been taking the higher road for the last decade. I believe still that the best way to deal with this is through voting, through political leaders, and through the enforcement of the actual laws, which is why I'm interested and excited for what Trump said, that there will now begin to be consequences for the left wing. The best way to turn down the temperature is literally to treat the left wing like we have been treating the right for the last decade. Without that, there is no turning down the temperature, because one side is allowed to universally raise it and raise it and raise it ad infinitum.
Unironically, it means punishing the people who have stepped out of line. And if that means hundreds of thousands of leftists who are allowed free reign, then that's what that means.
That's what that means. I am not at all in opposition to the potentially quite brutal crackdown on the liberties of left-wingers right now.
Right, Antifa should be prescribed as a terrorist organization, which is what we were saying back in 2016. Like, they should always have been prescribed as a terrorist organization, because they are. And people are like, oh, but what if there's like no formal thing? It's like, okay, but loads of jihadi cells don't have formal things, and they're all fucking prescribed. So don't give me that bullshit. right?
Yeah.
They need to be prescribed. If you operate like this, you are a fucking terrorist.
Political association with those groups should be fucking cracked down upon hard.
Yeah. It's the same with neo-Nazi groups in every other normal country. Like if you're part of like Combat 18 or some bullshit like that, then the feds are all over your ass. It's like, okay, great. Yeah. That's fucking great. I don't want Nazi terrorism either.
We already have laws against that. It's simply time to enforce the same laws against the fucking communists.
Yes.
And
it's
that's where all this comes down.
Long past.
I'm sure even right now, a lot of people in the chat are like, democracy over, don't be a cock, etc. But here's the thing. We can't say that because we haven't even tried applying the solution yet. We haven't attempted to apply the democratic solution of simply fucking applying the laws to the left.
I made this point in the podcast. It's like, look, Karl Popper would have been exactly with us on this. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and
no
he
doubt.
was a liberal. He was a liberal. Like, he expressly says this in the Open Society that no, violent communists need to be cracked down on. If they're not prepared to engage in dialogue, full force of the law. It's like, yeah, but and everyone agrees that's the moderate liberal position, and it doesn't make you right wing to want that.
Yes,
and the right wing are growing because that's not being fucking done.
Like, literally, the decent position to have here is no. Crack the fuck down, enforce the same laws on the left. That is the solution to this problem. And I believe it, I think I have it here somewhere in the countless fucking links I gathered on this, but there was a Destiny clip, because he was obviously commenting on this as well, where he basically said that anyone who, on the left, who calls for turning down the temperature is a cuck and is weak.
Oh, wow. That's ironic coming from someone with his fucking build.
Yes. And he said that only if somebody on the mainstream right called for bringing down the temperature would he take it seriously. I'm like, no.
The entire fucking right has always been calling for that.
Yes.
Like, no one on the right is like, yeah, guys, we need to turn up the temperature,
Yeah, no, that's the thing. The right have constantly been trying to. And hell, even if we assume that the right didn't want to, even if we assume that all of the neo-Nazis out there were just thirsting for blood, the death squads were itching for it, they can't exist. They're not allowed to. Yeah. You say something like that on social media, you're banned instantly. It simply isn't possible. And so the only side that can and is raising the temperature is the left.
Yes.
I swear to God, if the reaction to this is quite simply to take the talking heads of the left off the internet, everything would become far more low temperature. Like if you removed the Hassan Pikers of the world, it would calm down.
You don't get to call for violence. It's that simple. It's not like some sort of complicated formula.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I want to hear a single large political figure on the right say we need to bring down rhetoric temperature in this country on all sides before anyone on the left does this. We disavow violence is bad. Bullshit. Like, his position is violence is bad is a cucked position, and he wants the right to surrender. Like, listen, Charlie Kirk was the guy saying, turn down the temperature, and you shot him.
I mean, his entire thing was, if we stop talking, the only thing left is violence.
Yes.
He correctly identified this.
To which the left then responded, it's violence then.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, bros, but like, I think that might be really fucking stupid, actually.
Yeah. And again, I don't give a fuck about this whole, this is the world Trump is building. Fuck, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, also fucking bullshit. It's the world you've built. Trump is a reaction to it.
Yes, he absolutely is. I don't give a fuck. If he's sitting there, avoiding crimes or whatever, avoiding his taxes, I don't care.
Why would
but he dodged property taxes. Oh, no.
Based. I hate property taxes. I hate all taxes.
Simple.
just fucking hate them, bro.
Yeah.
You're not going to get me on like that.
That's the thing. The right has been trying to bring down the temperature. The way we bring down the temperature now is by bringing down on the left. And that is going to have to happen by force. You cannot reason with these people. It hasn't worked. Any attempt to appeal to their better judgment has failed.
It just sounds ridiculous when you say it, doesn't it? I was appealing to the left's better judgment, guys. Yeah, well, I see why that didn't work.
I mean, this entire thing. Okay, let's assume that Trump is dead serious and he's going to organize the squads to move out and arrest all of the left-wing commentators just overnight. Just tear them out of their beds with fucking stormtroopers. I don't care. That is the machine that is being built. Okay, why did he build that machine?
Yeah. This wasn't for no reason, was it?
Were you sitting around just doing nothing?
Yeah, the left were just picking daisies, bro, and, just smoking ganja. And then suddenly Trump bursts in with his stormtroopers and starts gunning people down. Fuck off.
Oh, you're under arrest. Why? I didn't do anything. Yeah, that's 400 hours of Twitch recordings. Say otherwise.
Yeah, I know. It's these people, man.
It's time to face the consequences of your actions. I heard you were a big fan of consequence culture. And okay, the whole consequence culture has become a meme because it's what the left said when they were like something blatantly non-offensive and they're canceling someone. Oh, consequence culture. And that was then used as a meme by the right. But no, this is actually consequence culture.
Yeah, you've actually done something now.
Yes, you have actually caused this. This is actually the direct consequences of your own fucking inability to just calm the fuck down.
And the thing is, if your position is, I'm unable to even vaguely try to persuade someone that my position is right, then A, your position is obviously the problem. But B, fuck off, and I don't care. Right? It literally, if you're so stupid that you can't persuade people of your position, then your position, frankly, is obviously wrong, right? And you just have to suck shit on that. Right? Yeah. If you don't like that, tough fucking luck. Read a fucking book. Find a way of persuading people that actually maybe you have a point. And if you can't do that, suck shit, you fucking communist.
And even then, we're beyond that point now. We have now reached the level of, okay, crackdowns now, and maybe in 4 more years of absolutely vicious fucking crackdowns, we can have a conversation again. Once we have forced the temperature down.
Yeah. Can you stop persecuting us? I'm like, nah, I don't think so.
No, I don't think you've learned your lesson yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Left is the party of murder. Fuck yes. Historically,
that's literally their stated policy. We want. Literally, what's that fucking Zohan guy from New York? I don't see the point in prison. It's like, oh well. Okay, yeah, no. What do you say to that, guys? He doesn't see why we have prisons. Oh, I guess we'll fucking abolish them then. I'm not going to go on. It's just insufferable.
And the amount of mainstream media nonsense around this as well has been absolutely absurd. Like, MSNBC on fucking air. It's like, oh, we don't know what happened. We have no idea. Maybe it was a supporter shooting their guns off in celebration. Is this Afghanistan? Is Charlie Kirk speaking to a gathering of fucking jihadis just firing AKs in the air? What the fuck?
Yeah, literally no one believes this, MSNBC. Literally no one.
It reminds me of when Trump got shot and CNN went with the headline, Trump stumbles at rally. Like, what?
Yeah. It's exactly the same.
It's so beyond the pale that you can't even imagine it.
Well, it's pure Radio Rwanda as well, right? It's like, our enemies are actually so bad, it's just good when they die. Like, the people, is literally, kill the Hutu, kill the Tutsi. It's like, fuck you, man.
MSNBC just produced an endless stream of this last night. It was fucking ridiculous.
Do you see they had to apologize for it as well?
Yep. I think they even fired one of their contributors now.
Good.
And again, like, that is exactly... Yes. That is what needs to happen now. Again, they need to wake up in 2025 and go, no, you can't say that. What the fuck?
Yeah, you just can't... you can't call for people's deaths. It's really not that fucking difficult.
And again, you can imagine the Trump administration using this as justification for something. No, hold on there. Hold on.
Because it is just.
Yes, using it for justification. You mean having justifiable cause. Because that's what this happened. You can't just simply say, oh, he's got a good reason for doing this. Bad man.
He does, you're right.
Like, when something terrible happens and you give them justification for cracking down upon you, that's not fucking Trump's fault. That's the thing. Oh, Trump is doing this. No, you did it. And now the reaction is coming. And now you're looking at the orange man like, why?
Because you fucking deserve it. That's why.
Yes. Because you did something wrong. And the fact that the left can't understand that, the fact that they can't wrap their head around the fact that they've done something awful and will now have to face the music is fucking incredible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, remember, they've got an ideology in which they define themselves in the right long before any connection with reality, right? So, like, they're just, in their own minds, they're just not capable of wrongdoing. Because what they believe, it's genuinely, they've got the most Kantian of moralities, right? The only true good is a good will. So they're like, but I will that everyone in the world has free healthcare and belly rubs and kittens playing, so therefore, I'm the good person, even though I'm willing that now for fucking murderers.
Yeah, well, that was, again, what the MSNBC was on about, too. You can't stop with these awful thoughts you have and then saying these awful words, then not expect awful actions to take place. Literally, this guy's point of view is, you said bad things, so obviously, you're going to have to get killed.
Yeah. And it's
as if that was normal.
But they genuinely have a demented view on what morality consists in, right? They think morality is abstract. They think morality doesn't involve actions. And it's like, okay, well, I don't agree. I think that's fucking ridiculous, frankly. And I'm not prepared to compromise on that. Morality is behaviors. That simple.
And even then, again, the amount of, like, aggressive fucking hatred on this, too.
Oh, yeah.
It is genuinely quite astounding, the entire reaction to this.
Yeah.
Like, even the governor... He was repeating the same thing as the MSNB contributor. Like, oh, well, he said bad things, so what can you do? Like, holy shit. By that fucking rule, Mr. Governor. Like, I don't think this is a line of reasoning you want to be putting forward, honestly.
No.
I don't think this is a good line of reasoning.
I mean, A, isn't your Second Amendment designed to prevent that? But B, then it's a fucking free-for-all then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone gets to go, oh, right, well, he says something I don't like, so it's on.
Yeah. It's so obvious. It's one of those things that is so obvious only a left-winger can't get it. Like, okay. You said bad things, therefore bad things happen to you. All right. You're up on stage right now going, oh, yeah, that shooting was tragic, but hey, he had it coming. Bitch. It's like they don't think.
I'm not sure that they do.
And again, it's not like this is a new point. Again, like I mentioned, I remember videos from 2016 from both of us basically explain, like, no, don't normalize this. It'll be used against you. It's been... It's such an inescapable fucking fact, and it just doesn't register.
No, but there we are. This is the world they've created, and I'm all for Trump's crackdown.
Yeah. No, because that is the only way. Like, they have proven, without a shadow of a doubt, that the only thing they can possibly respond to is force. Okay. Right. You have rejected the argument. You've reached for the pistol for the umpteenth time. You will be suppressed by force.
Yep. Should
It
we
is
go
the
through
only
some of the
reasonable
super
answer.
chats? Because I can see loads of them stacking up.
God, it probably
Like,
has. hasn't it?
yeah, but the thing is, everyone's got good points on this. Like, we had the same thing on the stream today. It's just like everyone's getting their two cents in because everyone knows and they've got their ideas and they're right. That's
Jesus, it has been stacking up. See, you've been overloading the fucking announcement thing, so I actually thought chat was quite quiet. Chat is not quiet.
No, chat's very busy, and I'm glad to see it. Like,
Very busy,
you know,
and
they're
I'm glad to see it.
they're right. Like,
Very busy,
you know,
and
Oh, double sorry.
I can hear it. What's going on?
Kick. I keep muting it, and he keeps not wanting to remember that fact. But yeah, no, it's probably a good idea. I'm just working myself more up into a fucking fervor too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right. Let me break some of this up.
Yeah, like Alex there. We are in the way of utopia, supported by your position. Just genuinely what they think. It's genuinely what they think.
Yeah, it is. It's the Stalinist idea of we're one more murder away from finally having the socialist paradise, so...
Yeah.
Let the bodies hit the floor, I suppose. And that is... fuck that. That is the thing that annoys me the most about this as well. Like, you know where this is heading. Like, every leftist argues about the Nazis again and again and again. Oh, Nazis here, Nazis there, Nazis fucking everywhere.
Oh, the fucking Nazis again.
It's like, okay, who created the Nazis?
Yeah.
Why did the like literally, and one day for no reason they voted for Hitler? No, it's because the socialist street violence for fucking years. What created Mussolini? The 2 red years of communist takeovers of Italian industry, like motherfuckers.
But not just that as well, like the total debauching of the culture, the rendering of like the national humiliation that was being imposed on people. This is all a part of it. And it's like you're doing exactly that, and you're like, oh my god, the fascists have come around again.
Yes.
Like, well, I wonder why, dipshits.
You are doing the right is literally nails in the fucking ground, screeching, scraping, trying to not
stop!
Yeah, stop! Like, don't drag me into this. And leftists like, no, I will make fascists out of you. Like, fucking Christ.
That's exactly it. Like, literally, they've got an instruction manual, a cookbook, how to create fascists. And the left's like, oh, I'll add a bit of this, I'll add a bit of that. And everyone's like, why are you making this? It's like, utopia? I don't know. Shut the fuck up.
We've tried this once before, but we figured it'll end up differently this time. Okay, you're going to change your approach at all? Yeah, we're going to get more radical quicker. Oh, brilliant. Literally, the right, kicking and screaming, is being dragged towards this every step of the way. And the left is... How can so many people that are so self-declaredly educated on the history of socialism, communism, Marxism, syndicalism, not fucking get this?
Good question.
Anyway, okay, let me go to the top. R-worded, don't step on snack. I fucking got... I think the snack has been stepped on.
Yeah, I think it's too late.
Volodymyr, 20 Russian drones shot down over Poland, Article 4 called. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. Like, this entire fucking week, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh yeah, just last night, Russian drones entered Polish territory and were shot down.
Oh, did they?
And one of them struck a barn, too.
Oh, fucking hell, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I mean, fucking, can anyone blame you? What the hell is happening?
We're really busy at the moment, mate. Just knock it off.
Yeah, like, and so now there's an actual damage on NATO fucking soil from Russian drones too. Like, I don't even have the brain power to fucking compute that part just yet.
Yeah. I have no idea what's happened.
It's a sad day. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, true martyr. Yes, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Oh, my voice is cracking, screaming too much. Robert Legs 623 had the biggest pit in my stomach looking up CK to see if true yesterday. Had just sat down and ordered lunch with my new wife. Did not expect this to happen on my honeymoon. Ah, God, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
I'll always remember this now. Yep. Yeah, I saw it too, and it's like, Jesus Christ. And there was lots of talk about how, he was hit in the chest to begin with. Like, okay,
yeah,
that's something, that's survivable. Then I saw the close-up footage, and it's like, nope, he's dead.
He was wearing some sort of armor under his shirt, and it bounced off. If you scrub through the video in slow motion, which we can't do on the stream, obviously.
Definitely not.
You'll see that he gets hit on the right side first, jars, and then it goes through his neck. So it obviously bounced off his fucking armor into his neck. But even then, it was right in the center of his chest. Like, I don't think that would have been survivable if it had gone through his fucking chest.
Maybe, because that neck wound is...
it's horrific.
Even if there was a medic right next to him, he would have been brain dead at least due to the sudden drop of pressure regardless. Like, it was just...
Yeah.
No.
The only saving grace is he was doubtless unconscious instantly.
Yeah, he didn't feel a thing. That was over instantly. God fucking damn. That footage too was just...
Oh, it was horrific. But then we've becoming accustomed to horrific footage, aren't we?
Fucking I know.
We've seen plenty.
Oh, no, literally, like you're saying, we're getting used to it, and it's not a very good thing.
No, but again, it's the world they're making. And the thing is, you've got to keep an archive of it. You've got to keep an eye on it, because there'll come a day after we've won that people won't believe it was like this.
Yeah. But Chikador always loved watching the sidewalk debates of Charlie, and to me, this feels like a modern-day MLK assassination.
Oh, I didn't even know my wife was a fan of his. Like, she used to love the debates that he'd do with, whoever on the street or in the colleges or whatever. I had no idea that she even knew who he was. But she was like, oh, no, that guy's been killed. I saw it on Twitter or wherever. I was like, how do you know who he is?
Yeah. And it's also just everywhere right now.
Yeah.
It's one of those absurdities where the stabbing in Charlotte, for example, complete media blackout, deliberately so. We now pretty much know.
Yeah.
They didn't mention it anywhere else. It wasn't on Norwegian news. It was on the radio. Complete disregard. This was too big. Like even my parents over here, who are completely disconnected from politics, were like, yeah, I heard about that. What the hell? And they know too. They know instinctually that this was a really bad thing.
Oh yeah. Like, someone really went beyond the fucking pale here.
Yes. And it's all of it. A guy who specifically says we need to talk, not reach for violence, goes to a campus specifically to talk to people, is shot on stage in front of hundreds. And apparently his fucking family was in the crowd.
Oh, yeah, his wife and kids were literally stood right there.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, I know. It's apparently his 3-year-old daughter got afraid of the fucking noise and tried to run towards him. Honestly, mate, it's just... I mean, obviously, when they catch whoever did this, I'm sure they're just going to get the death penalty.
Yes.
Because Utah does have the death penalty.
Fuck, make it federal. I don't care. Like,
oh, it is, yeah. No, it is. But yeah, let's carry on.
Yeah. K-Bars barbecue. Does anyone remember 9/11 this week? Oh, God, it's 9/11 too, isn't it?
Completely forgot, to be honest.
There's something about September that's not a very good thing, apparently.
Yeah, apparently it's politically hot.
Fred and 58, Justice for Charlie Kirk. I mean, so the guy they're looking for, they think they know now. There's been footage out of him of stuff like that. He doesn't appear to be wearing like gloves or anything, so he's touching stuff all over. They'll have his fingerprints. There's no way they don't catch him.
But they haven't yet. It's fucking weird, isn't it?
They haven't yet. Because there wasn't any security. Apparently there was 6 guards. Like 6 like police officers in this entire gathering.
But the thing is, Charlie's not an elected politician. Or he wasn't. Sorry, elected politician.
Of course.
It's so weird having to speak about him in the fucking past tense. It's so fucking weird. But yeah, he wasn't a politician. He was just a really effective campaigner, and activist. Like, he was actually persuading people. Charlie Kirk is basically the sole reason there is a right wing in universities.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I like I said, I've done like 3 of their events or something like that in the past, and they were the ones who would invite me to universities.
Yeah. He was just some guy talking. So, security, I didn't see a threat, I guess, and they shouldn't have needed to.
Well, exactly. Like, why would they think, oh, yeah, no, this is going to be a massive threat?
Mm-hmm.
Of course not. Why would it be?
And, again, like, from what we know now, because I think they've got the weapon, 303 hunting rifle, shot taken from, like, 200 yards. There was no security perimeter, so I'm not surprised that he got away. But they need to catch this fucking guy.
Yeah.
Charles the Beagle, I do think we need to figuratively nail the left to the cross for this. They will do their best to deny it was them. We can't let them, nor should we forgive them for it. Absolutely.
Well,
great.
I'm looking forward to this person being caught and their personal belongings being uncovered and seeing the kind of things that they were saying. Like in their WhatsApp groups or whatever they do.
There was the so there came out a alleged report that his bullets had been carved with like Antifa symbols or trans symbols, stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't know how true that is or anything, but like, would it be shocking? Because at the moment there is a trend of doing that. Think about the school shooting the other day.
Yep.
Where that freak had all that shit carved on their thing, and it goes back to the Christchurch massacre where the dude had done the same. Like, this is some sort of fad with these people.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised.
The massacre community. I don't know what we're going to call them.
Well, it's like it's a way, because the reason why people do this is because they have some sort of burning conviction, right? And
or some sort of hatred against society.
Yeah, like I said, burning conviction that they need to communicate.
Yeah.
And as the media stops releasing letters to try and discourage this, they find other ways to do it. So I wouldn't be shocked at all. But unconfirmed reports at the moment. Thaddeus Samuelson, hey Arch, did you see how insane creature from Rød Ungdom reacted? Yes, that's the Red Youth, the Norwegian Communist Party leader, who decided this was funny. Brilliant.
Prescribe the entire fucking party. Fuck you.
I'm actually amazed that they cut ties with her immediately and basically told her to resign. It's like, God, when even the communists understood that this was like, oh no, this is not good. This is a hot potato. No. Inquisitor Media. Owen Jones on X decided to make shooting about how it will endanger his fellow leftists. Right when he killed liberals most affected, essentially. Like, the only person, okay, so I've seen one person from the left do a good take on this, and that was probably Cenk Uygur, because his entire thing was just condemnation of it, full-faced.
Who would have imagined it was Cenk Uygur who came out on the right side of this?
Yeah. Because
good job, Cenk.
I mean, if I was a left-winger right now, you know what you would be hearing from me? Fucking nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'd probably
absolutely
be like,
nothing.
I'd probably say something like this is a terrible tragedy.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would be keeping my mouth shut. Like, no. Understand. There really isn't anything that you can say now from your left-wing perspective that isn't going to be a terrible idea.
Yeah, just don't fucking talk.
Scott the Celt. The reckoning is already starting as the left. People who put up celebration videos are getting videos sent to schools and employees. Yeah, fucking good.
Yeah. No sympathy whatsoever.
Yeah, talk to me fucking 5-10 years ago and I'd say like, oh, we can't be like them. I'm sick of that.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sick of that.
Those days are just gone, mate. The left have killed those days off.
Yeah.
guarantees.
That is simply not an option anymore. If these people get cancelled, if they lose their jobs, they did it for a reason. They have lost their jobs for a reason. It cannot be compared to the cancel culture of the left wing, where they cancel people with fucking shirts and tweets.
Yeah, they cancel people for quote unquote wrong thing, as in, this person was transphobic or something, which is having a wrong opinion about trans people, was misogynist or whatever. Right? This is not the same at all.
Yeah. Anti-hero, I guess we can absolutely sure by now the left would kill every single one of us, since we are way more extreme than Charlie was.
I guess so.
Fred and 58, it's like I said before, there will be catharsis, they will get what deserve. I mean, I hope so. Again, I genuinely hope that Trump does what he said he does and starts enforcing this. Carson Kazmiri, what does it say when a moderate gets this? If it all goes to hell, and I pray it won't, this isn't ending well for anyone. It's going to be winner takes all. As always.
There was literally no one more moderate when it came to democracy itself than Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. Like, because again, that's the thing. I refuse to view any action now taken by the right wing as an escalation. I fucking refuse.
No, well, it's not. That's why.
Yeah, any action taken by the right wing right now, especially against social media personalities and people fucking spreading this, is a de-escalatory action. Sinister Coleman, it's not just the left that says constantly abusive things. There are figures on the right to do the same. Nigel Farage, according to Talk TV. Really?
Yeah, Nigel Farage did say that. Don't know who he's talking about. It certainly wasn't fucking Charlie.
Trick or treat.
Just fucking shut up. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, Nige, I love any opportunity to attack the right with Farage. It's like, oh, the most moderate right wing has just been assassinated. Well, the right's bad too, guys. Thanks, Nige. Thanks. Really fucking helpful.
And again, too, like, okay, Nigel Farage, they shot a moderate right winger. Oh, yeah, but, they did say bad things. Like, oh my fucking care.
Yeah. And not only that, Nigel Farage has been attacked. Like, what left wingers get attacked, Nige? Like, I know, don't get me wrong, I don't want left wingers to be attacked. But, like, give me the counter example.
Yeah. Smudgy, be careful not to Fed post people. Yeah. Be aware, the same enforcement actions we're calling for be applied to the left is already being applied to the right.
Yeah. Well, we've had this forever. This is why we're like, don't fucking Fed post.
Trick or treat.
For us, there are fucking punishments for that.
Yeah. Matthew Hammond, I hope there are more shoe on heads that realize this is not right and turn against it. Congrats on her stepping out against it.
I've just seen a tweet. They've started deleting their hate celebration videos, but this young lady has been archiving them. So good for her.
Yeah.
I'll send it through to you.
Again, they've realized that it's not the year 2000 anymore.
Oh, yeah. Wait, are we going to get in trouble for this? Oh, fucking hope so.
Let's see. Yeah, loads of videos. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this basically needs to be sent to the FBI, whatever enforcement authorities is now going to be required to make sure that the left stops fucking raising the temperature.
Yep.
Also, the assistant dean at the MSU has been fired as well now because the usual, of course, deciding to speak out.
Yeah.
Looks like little old Charlie spoke his fate into existence.
Who said that?
That was Lauren Sochleitzi, the woman who'd been fired from the Tennessee State University.
Fuck yourself. He literally This was the same as Ash Sarko. It's like, oh, Charlie died by the rules that he set in his life or something. It's like, no, he was for talking, not violence.
Okay. What does that say about you then? For fuck's sake. You do understand that by saying, hey, violent words justify violent consequences, that's you!
Yeah.
God help
What can you expect from us? We're savages.
Yes, literally. Okay. You're calling your opposition monster. I don't. I have no other way to put this point in any way that they can understand. I suppose.
Yeah, but they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Well, that's the thing. I don't even. Charlie Kirk is not. He's the causality of the violence he incited. Like again. Okay.
In no way, shape, or form, and no one thinks he was. But carry on.
Surely your brain must understand that if you say yes, no. Speaking violent rhetoric is the cause for violence to happen to you. Okay. That's what you are doing now.
But give me the example where he was speaking violent rhetoric.
Yeah, obviously, it doesn't...
Like, show me where he was calling for violence. But it never happened. And they must know it never happened.
They must. And yet they are justifying their own destruction. And they seem to not understand it. And it fucking pisses me off. Sujard, the 2 Democrats who were murdered fell into the memory hole because it was Antifa who murdered them. Really? I have not kept up on that case. I don't know. Crazy Loon, we cannot let this demoralize us. Charlie wouldn't want that. We must hold his memory, rally around him, and carry the banner forward to victory. I agree.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And Streamlabs 2, Zloxon, the age of discourse has ended. The age of you've misspelled
reciprocity?
That. Yes, reciprocity.
Are you ready to rut this yellow?
Is now upon us. It will be the first to fall. I guess that's what we're going to find out. So long as it's a legal falling and not the consequences of their own words.
Yeah, I mean, obviously anything should be legal.
Yeah. I don't want the left to suffer the consequences of the actions they themselves call for. I want the consequence to be legal. Crazy Loon, we cannot let this demoralize us. Charlie, Mercury Product, the left started to blame him and slandered him before his body was called. At some point, being brainwashed or propagandized is no longer an excuse.
I have lost. Shit.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are just evil.
Yeah, it's genuinely so. Or have had their worldview so twisted as to be fucking indistinguishable. Yeah, it's weird how much I'm affected by the death of a man I don't know nor have ever followed, but I am so disgusted by the reaction so many of the left are having to his death. Well, exactly that. Again, it's the killing of the moderate position. It's, hey, let's have a dialogue, responded to with bullets. You don't need to know anything about Charlie Kirk to understand that that is a terrible thing that can only have bad consequences.
It's just flat unacceptable.
The guy Gus, can anyone tell Dev to cut it out? He's posting a list of Dems that have been shot to try and both sides the issue.
He's posted a list of what's that have been shot?
Dems.
Yeah, I mean, don't. No. Keep posting, Dev. Post every single fucking one, and then post where Republicans and right wingers are like, good, I'm glad they got shot.
Yeah.
Don't forget that, Dev. Don't forget where everyone was fucking cheering and making videos, where there were tweets with 20 million views and 300,000 likes, where everyone's like, well, I guess he fucking deserved it then. Don't forget those, Dev.
Chiquito becomes a member. Thank you. Tim France has been a member for 9 months. The left have gone mad, and now the pendulum is going to swing back hard. This was absolutely terrible to watch, and I pray for Kirk's soul and family. Alex Anderson, once more, the left lash out with violence because their words are powerful enough and their arguments are rubbish. Rip CK. Yep.
Yeah, they're not persuasive at all. This is why Charlie Kirk was... Charlie Kirk is unbelievably famous, right? Like, I'm quite famous. I get recognized on the street pretty much every day, actually, whenever I go out, right? That wherever I go, there'll be someone, like the odd one or two people, who are like, oh my God, Sargon, nice to see you, man. I love what you're doing. Keep doing it. You know, like that'll happen every now and again. And I've got like, 1 million almost on my Sargon channel and whatnot. Charlie Kirk had 4 million fucking followers on, one YouTube channel, let alone have many on Twitter. Like Charlie Kirk was a normie figure. Normies knew who Charlie Kirk was.
Mm-hmm. Callum Hutchin, I get so frustrated talking to some of my friends about this. The shitlib takes about how Republicans are more violent makes me want to Fed post.
Don't.
There's just not an argument there.
Yeah.
And again,
Laura, we have to have level heads in all of this. Just
yeah,
the way it has to be.
The solution to this is to start enforcing the same laws on the left as on the right. That is the only thing that will bring down the temperature. That's just how it is. If we are going to avoid escalations, then we need to actually de-escalate. And that can't simply be a one-side thing. It's not always on the right to de-escalate.
No, it's got to be punishment for the people escalating.
Yes.
It's got to be punishment. There's no question of it. They have to be like, wow, I regret doing that.
Yes. Absolutely. Darnigo, the left is beyond saving. They celebrate the death of a good man and father, like Charlie, and fully justify the action of criminals.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
Walking Corpse, how do you demonize demons exactly? By taking away their social fucking media accounts.
Yeah.
Unironically.
Stew in their own thoughts.
Absolutely.
Are you ready to rut this yellow mare's
that is an effective consequence. You want to shut people up about this? Again, right-wingers have become very good at moderating themselves, which, you know what, that is actually something,
a good thing, to be honest.
It brings down the temperature. It makes everybody understand that, no, you can't call for ridiculous shit. There will be consequences.
Okay. And what happened? But what happened? What fucking happened? Trump won everything.
Yes.
Trump won the House, the Senate, the popular vote. He's got the judiciary and the Supreme Court. Like, Trump won fucking everything when the right wing was not allowed to Fed post. That's great. Like, don't Fed post and you might win too, you dipshits.
Yeah. And so, that needs to now be enforced on the left wing. Their speaking heads need to sit in front of their computer measuring every word.
Yep.
It is the only fucking... Because that might actually de-escalate things. That is how you do it. When you don't have Hassan Piker calling for the gutting of people. That's how you fucking de-escalate.
Yeah, he just shouldn't be able to do this. End of story.
And if that's going to call for a few sacrificial left-wing goats, so be it.
Step out of line, you're being an example to the rest. Like the rest of us.
Heresy's the question.
Skicky, perhaps too spicy for YouTube. Read before repeating. Let's see.
Well, yeah. Again, we will self-police.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically saying what we're saying, that their left is creating their own monsters, and they've got nobody to blame but themselves at this point. King Spectre, those responsible and those cheering are not prepared for what's coming. Charlie was a moderate, he was containment. Yeah, correct. Now, what was once contained is freeing and out for retribution. See, that's, again, the thing. I have argued very clearly about Trump. Trump is a pressure valve. Trump is a 100%. Good thing for the left. He is an outlet.
Trump is a good thing for civilization and democracy itself.
Yes. He is, for all of his bluster and bloviating, he is a calming factor in the large scheme of things here.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Anonymous Fowl for $100. Thank you very much, sir. Sargon, I like how James Lindsay claims that Charlie Kirk was his friend and then uses his faith and his name to advocate against one of the last wishes Charlie asked from everyone, which was to politicize the stabbing. Lindsay used his death to do the opposite.
Wow, there we go.
I think
James Lindsay for you.
I think wasn't he
This yellow mare's fluttery buttery butt.
Was that James Lindsay? Yeah, I think it was. James Lindsay was getting massive backlash on Twitter for exactly that. I think I saw. I believe Asmongold was one of the people who called him out for it as well, and then he retweeted Asmongold asking for Elon Musk to ban Asmongold. Good luck.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Sorry, someone's just sent me a link to a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
And I'm just having a quick read through it. You can't carry on with the super chats while I read this quick.
All right. Quite as one, the only engagement I want with the left now is to hear and they're weeping in fear. A bit too much for YouTube again, yes. Nice Shroud, from what I have seen so far, it was what will unalive the moderate right. Do we have an option when this is their answer? Well, that's the thing. I believe a simple response, that the moderate response now is what should have always been the response, to enforce the same rules and laws on the left. That is the response. That is the moderate option. And the thing is, too, we don't need to leap to the extreme because we haven't tried that yet. Unironically, censorship of political violence mongerers is on the table, and I don't think there's anything wrong with using it.
Nah, this is bollocks. I don't believe this.
Heresy's the question.
The conspiracy theory?
Yeah. The whole thing's fake. Charlie Kirk wasn't shot. Bollocks.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those. I do not believe it.
Just bollocks. Obviously.
Charles Olsen, everyone takes screenshot of everyone you see celebrating CK's passing, and damn YouTube for not letting me use a word better than passing. Wyatt, the time for peaceful debate is over. I think there's still a solution that can be applied here, and it's the reasonable solution. Try that.
Yeah, crack down on left-wing extremism.
Yes.
It's literally that simple.
An eminently fucking suitable, proportional...
Totally uncontroversial.
Yeah.
Totally uncontroversial.
Fredden58, the left has sent a clear message. So me ne frego. Dean Domino 25, I remember you guys mentioning in an early episode that America seems to in an end of the Republic phase. Right? More true now than ever. Rings more true now than ever.
Might be.
Are you ready to rut this
What you can do, just like the MLK assassination, as angry as you are, it disrespects the memory when we leave the path they passed on. Yeah. What you can do. Mason Miller, it's a very real possibility that digital cameras start to use AI to increase the resolution. This is going to make it impossible to know. Yes, I mean, that's actually already a thing that is happening. There are cameras out there where if you take a picture, the camera will, and you try to zoom in, right? The camera will guess at what it thinks needs to be there from the context of the picture to, like, increase the resolution.
I think it's really terrible, though.
Are you ready to
I fucking
AI
AI
it's just
is
making shit up.
Us.
It's just making shit up.
AI is a major destabilizing force on this, because you can take what is in essence just a video artifact, something that happens often and constantly, and spin the wildest stories around it.
Yeah.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
Base Hillbilly, giant Kirk statue in Utah, Arizona, Illinois, DC. Yes.
Why not? Why not have a statue of him?
Unironically, now, the place where he got shot on the public square area of the school, raise a statue, engrave it with his words. When words fail, violence wins. Or something like that, you know? entirely reasonable.
Yeah, in his hometown. I'm going to tweet that out right now, actually.
Mason Miller, diplomacy is war by other means. Politics is civil war by other means. They killed the guy who wanted to have the discussion. I am from Buenos Aires.
Yep, that's basically where we're at.
Ryan Clowley, I believe that those who believe that words are violence and should be responded with violence must be disbarred from polite society. Yeah, it is very clearly a line of reasoning that only leads here. And it only leads in an endless circle of this. So it just should be banned. This is no longer an opinion you are allowed to have. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, at least people getting killed, so...
Yeah. It's a logical fallacy that leads to more violence, so shut up.
And also, it's just outside of the realm of what is acceptable in society. You want to be a democratic society, therefore violence can't be the solution to our problems.
Yeah. Tenarian, he died under a banner that read, "Prove me wrong." They couldn't, so they silenced him, and you better believe they're making this about gun control.
Yeah.
Just to point out the obvious, I don't think the rifle could have made its way up onto the roof without help. Pro Jupiter, I just want to play video games and watch anime. Grim Trickster, the left has in equal measures both ignorance and arrogance, and it would cost them greatly.
Yellow mare's fluttery, buttery.
Ignorance and arrogance. Yeah, no, that is a good way of putting it. An unfortunate combination. Adam's Acumen, I was late by 11 minutes, just got caught up by 2x speed. 3:22 p.m. Eastern now. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good afternoon to you too.
Hello, hello.
So, Florida Man, I will not be shocked given the engravings on the cartridge and that Charlie fell 3 seconds after talking about the issue. Things are going to get dark. Rye. If Trump was a fascist, as the left believes him to be from day one, then a little girl would still have her dad tonight.
Yeah.
Ignorant slut.
I hate that because I can't really fucking argue. And a Bull 515, she is a communist celebrating the opposition, leaving this veil of tears is historically quite on brand.
Are you ready to rut this yellow mare's
Nogard Cordsmith, you'll have seen Pulp Fiction. You know the verse, seek justice, not vengeance. We all need forgiveness of Christ, be just and merciful, not weak.
It's a fake verse.
Kayak 899. Remember the 10th of September. The trans shooter Mauser.
Service guaranteed citizenship.
Not going to comment on that. Range leader, Father, forgive me for they know not what they do, but forgiveness does not equal inaction. Correct. Soloxan Doppelganger. After as much harm is done to the left as the right, including forced retirement, can we consider turning down the temperature? Yep. Well, that is the point of it. That is the goal. The goal of enforcing the same rules upon the left as upon the right is to turn down the temperature.
Yeah, and it will be the inevitable consequence too.
Yes. Strangely enough, once you decrease the number of people loudly and proudly calling for violence, we are going to see less people influenced by those calls.
Radical.
Once it's no longer cool, once it's in fact dangerous to do so.
Yeah, when it's dangerous, when there's a price to be paid.
Yeah. You would not, again, that too, all of the TikToks, all of the people celebrating, if those people deleting their videos right now wouldn't have posted them if there were consequences for their actions. That alone would contribute to turning down the temperature by not so blatantly demonstrating how fucking evil the left is.
And it has to come down to that as well.
R-worded, the internet has brought on the holy wars, not unlike the printing press.
Well, I knew this day was coming.
Samael 527, did you see MSNB speculation that Kirk was intentionally shot by a fan's celebratory gunfire? Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
Fuck these people.
Also, Saxophone 1, I can sum it up. Enough. Yeah, I agree. Enough is enough. Skiki, I were a dum-dum and didn't see SL wasn't on TLDR repeat. They will get what they want to dream about and there will be no mercy for them. Fucking I hope not. There's the thing, I don't want the left to get what the left so clearly fucking wants.
Oh, I do at this point. Like they've asked for it. They want oppression. They should get oppression.
Are you ready to rut this yellow mare's fluttery
Oh,
buttery
fucking
butt?
God.
They deserve it, and they know they deserve it. It's all a shit test, man. Everything they do is a shit test. Okay, fine.
Guarantees citizenship.
Artemis sent me this and asked me to show it to you, Sargon. Thunderfoot.
Oh, God. Okay, what's Thunderfoot saying?
Likewise confused as well, the people who said that Trump will say a miracle, part of God's plan, are now curiously quiet about what this says about Charlie Kirk.
Oh, yeah.
Getting confused why true Christians are angry. If Charlie Kirk is now blessed in heaven, why so angry?
Because murder's wrong.
Thunderfoot.
Literally one of the 10 Commandments.
What the fuck happened to Thunderfoot?
Trick or treat.
No idea.
I have no fucking idea either. He used to be a sane person.
Yeah, he used to be normal.
No more, apparently.
Trick or treat.
Oh, apparently, okay. 4chan has identified a possible suspect.
Oh, yeah, go on.
I don't know if it's responsible to talk too much about this currently, so I'm not going to.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because it has a name and a picture of the alleged person, and I don't think talking about that until we have a lot more proof is wise.
Yeah, let's wait for some confirmed information. Rather, I mean, don't get me wrong, 4chan are actually normally pretty good with this sort of stuff, but
yes, I wouldn't be surprised if they did actually identify the person. Yeah. But can
you tell us anything about what they're alleged to be like?
Had already talked quite viciously around Charlie Kirk.
Oh, really? No.
And it's a trans person.
Really? No kidding.
Yep.
Fire is the answer.
Apparently, they made a song called Charlie Kirk Dead at 31.
Fucking hell.
So, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm sure we could get more attention and stuff by breaking this or retweeting it, talking about it, etc. But I don't want to.
No point. No point. Increasing the temperature.
Yep.
It's just Trantifara, a fucking bunch of terrorists. Be aware.
Yep. This is one of those things where it's not decent.
It's not responsible, as you said. You know.
That is a fucking term that needs to be reintroduced into the political fucking discourse. Decency.
Yep. Well, the thing is, Arch, one thing that we've realized is that years and years ago, you know, we expected the left to be responsible for some reason. And so it's clear that that's not the case. Don't know if breaking news to anyone. And therefore, we have to be the example we wish to set.
Yes. Lawthorn lost 2 of my friends over this. I tried to ignore the horrible left-wing ways for years, but after this, they were cheering for this. It sucks to find out they're actually evil people. Rip.
Yeah, that's mental.
Yeah, that's insane, man. I'm sorry to hear it.
Yeah.
Churchley or Scholas Psycho-Transformers were not satisfied with moderating their Reddit page. They want to take control of real life. Same attitude they learned as moderators. Full force erasure.
Yeah.
Anno Acumen.
Honestly, right, I reckon Reddit is responsible for a lot of this.
Reddit, absolutely. See,
I have lost.
There is absolutely. There's this was started popping up around the internet and, bubbles. Extremists bubbling around in their own spaces, becoming more extreme. Yeah, absolutely. That is a fact. And the way we deal with that is by having as much of the discourse out in public as possible. That's how we deal with it. When, however, you create these closed-off communities where extremists will simply continue to bounce off each other...
Yep.
This is what happens.
What happens then, Arch?
They radicalize. Unavoidably so.
Yep.
And that is the problem. Like, that was what left took from us. We were a remarkably open society. Again, like, you can go back to the shit people needed to post in, like, the 2000s to get a reaction out of people.
Yeah, yeah. And nobody cared either. It's just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Adam Attackerman, democracy has not been applied to the left, chat, because consequence under said system has not been applied to the left. They had the system rigged, no more. Yeah. King Spectre, he left behind 2 beautiful children and a wife because some brain-rotted leftists decided to take him from them. Those monsters cheered for it, they danced in the jubilation, the time for talk is done.
Some fucking literal castrati.
I have lost.
Some rogue lunatic eunuch.
Worded Anarchist Exclusion Act 1903. That sounds like something we need to bring back.
Heresy's the question. Fire.
So Lux and Doppelganger, they were the only side, now the right will too. Matthew Hammond, Nazis are left-wing socialists. Yes. As a direct consequence.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some people saying the audio is screwed up. See, it looks all right on my end. You might want to try and refresh the YouTube page. Because from what I can see and from what I can hear, the audio is fine. So try refreshing. It might be YouTube.
YouTube is the most flawless platform available.
It certainly is. Alternatively, there is also, of course, Kick, which I highly recommend, both for avoiding ads and for general stability, honestly.
Trick or treat.
Cool Dude 4208. Carl, Arch, the judges over here are stopping legal deportations. You really think they'll allow him to crack down on the left rhetoric? No. See, that's the issue. I'm sure the activist judges will challenge this in court, blah, 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 but that's just going to be yet another point of further radicalization. Okay. Clearly, the way we appoint judges for life, etc., that was a part of a social system that we don't have anymore. Simple as.
Well, in America, I'm sure they elect their judges.
They do, but I think they it's the Supreme Court that can't be gotten rid of unless they have a vote of no confidence something.
Yeah, the Supreme Court.
At this point, I'm just fucking replace judges with AI at this point.
To be honest with you,
Are you ready to
you know, jury of my peers and then an AI to render judgment.
Yeah. I'd be happy with that. The assumption was that judges would be people of distinction, of unique moral virtue, you know?
But also that they would, how to put it, be interested in truth and justice.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was an assumption that was probably optimistic.
It was.
Definitely anachronistic now.
Well, the thing is, right, okay. There was a fascinating event during the First World War with the Prussian officer corps, because everybody hated the Prussian officer corps because they were sons of aristocracy, they were nobles, they were oppressive, and they had awful discipline on their dues, right? They were pretty harsh by every standard.
Yeah.
But as they started to die during the First World War, because they led by example and they did everything that they were trained and raised to do as a professional noble officer corps, the new officers from the plebeians were way worse. They treated their men worse. They were more corrupt. They did everything worse than the noble corps. And this goes to show that if you raise up a class of people with the understanding of noblesse oblige, they will actually be nobles. And we used to have a group of people that could fulfill the role of things like judges, like politicians, and we don't anymore.
Very similar thing happened with the British in World War One. The aristocracy was disproportionately decimated because they were like, "Oh yes, we are the ruling aristocracy of the British Empire. Well, we better act like it." It's like,
Yes.
yeah, that works when you're in a situation that doesn't involve high explosive shells.
Yeah, and I mean, we can see poorer for it.
Yeah, and exactly now we can see the loss. Like, but when we've got machine guns and bombs,
yeah, leading from the front doesn't really work.
Yeah, as noble as it is.
Bass Player 2011 Iffy. You really think the squads don't exist? They exist. They are made up of those who wanted to be left alone. They flip the switch when we have no option left, and there's no going back when they do.
Well, that's the Solzhenitsyn quote about the man who just wanted to be left alone, dying of a little death, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, the person I used to be in 2016 is gone because you killed me.
I am not going to bring up that meme on screen right now for obvious reasons, but it really is why did you make me do this? I just wanted to play video games.
Yeah. Now, and the thing is, even like Sean Head is coming down this fucking route now.
Yeah.
Now that she's like a mum, and she's like, well, hang on. In fact, let me read out her tweet. It was a really, really good tweet. I was just like, right, that is exactly the fucking issue, isn't it? Right. She's like, these last 2 weeks have completely blackpilled me on the left, even after 10 years of covering their antics. Woke, slop, etc. I'm not leaving the left. I still have all my economic left positions. I'm quintessentially a 2015 Bernie bro, Huey Long disciple for strong social safety nets, etc., etc. But I side with them on things like Israel and war in general. But what even is the left nowadays? I don't know. Looking around socially, personally, on a human level, if this is what the left is, I am not left. For the first time in a decade, I truly do not want to be grouped in with these people. It is now very clear. This is where I was in 2017 when I stopped talking shit. Right? 2018. It is now very clear that we live in completely different realities with different morals. From the insane, bizarre reaction to the murder of an innocent woman on a train, reflexively getting madder about people being mad about it, more mad about it than the actual murder, dismissing people's very real concerns about a decaying society, to, well, that's just living in a city, chud. Car accidents are more common, to celebrating the gruesome murder of a husband, father, just a guy, not a politician, not a CEO, just a fucking guy, for having normie con campus conservative co-worker politics, for the crime of not being a liberal, for not believing in the current thing. It is clear how they reacted about Charlie is how they would react about me, my friends, my family, any of you, your friends, your family, that have ever stepped out of line of one of the nebulous, ever-changing definitions of progressive, anyone who's ever been called a Nazi for the stupidest shit for the last 10 years. Charlie was staunchly right-wing, but remember, none of you are pure enough. Many things have made me feel this way over the years. The NC fucking Bernie twice, COVID lockdowns, trucker protest, being lied to about Kyle Rittenhouse and believing it like a moron, drag kid shit, being gaslit with the Balenciaga drama, realizing adults should be able to do what they want is becoming fascist belief, the bike Karen lie, how they wanted Daniel Penny's head for doing exactly the community policing they talked about wanting. I can go on. But this week in particular has been eye-opening. Posting videos and pictures of Charlie's wife and young kids will not move them because they cannot relate and never will. They are atomized bug people who hate their families and themselves. The unfortunate product of modern society. They are miserable human beings, and I owe many people many apologies for ever thinking otherwise. Maybe I will calm down, but I couldn't sleep. I am absolutely demoralized and blackpilled beyond belief. I do not want my child growing up in a world like this. Sick, evil shit. Welcome to the far right, Shu. I agree with basically everything you've said there. I agree we don't want hypercapitalism. I agree we want some way of taking care of those most vulnerable and destitute people. I agree with all of this. You are now basically the most far right you can be, the sort of real trad right. That's what Shu's on. She's complaining about the human texture of society and reality that the left is quite willing to burn up. And frankly, that was the point of it all along.
Yeah. And the entire talk around that too, the politicization idea, right? Because that was around the stabbing. A lot of the counter arguments, like, oh, you're sensationalizing this, you're politicizing things, blah, 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 blah. Why do you care about this? There's so many stabbings on the bus every day. First and foremost, that's a problem.
No, it's just loads of them. It's normal, part and parcel.
Yeah, that's not good. And secondly, why are we using this? Well, firstly, it's so bestial. That's why.
Yeah.
To any this is kind of a litmus test of if you are a human being. If you can see a woman just randomly sitting down on the bus, doing nothing, offending nothing, and a man just viciously stabbing her for no reason, and your first reaction is, oh, the right is going to have a field day with this,
then
you're not.
Why
you're
is
not
it happening?
You're not a fucking human.
Yeah. Why is it fucking happening, bro?
That's not the reaction you should have. It's
yeah. If you have that reaction, the problem is you.
Yeah, and the people around her too just hammered it home, where they just kind of sat there staring at it, like,
oh, white girl got stabbed. Not my problem.
Yep. And again, the term individual is perfect here. Atomized individuals. You have 5 other people, ultimate individuals, hoping that they're not the next one with a hole in their neck, because they know nobody's going to help them either.
Yep. But also, there's definitely a racial dimension to it. They were all black, she was white, not my problem.
And this came up as the BLM response. And just listen to this for a moment.
We have a right to violence. All oppressed people have a right to violence. And I'm going to tell you something. It's like the right to pee. You got to have the right place. You got to have the right time. You got to have the appropriate situation. And I'm absolutely convinced that this is it.
Well, there we go.
Okay.
Mask off.
Well, as a member of the group people that is being predated upon, I'll take your words under advisement.
So remember, you've got a right to violence. If you feel oppressed, you have a right to violence. Good to know.
Phoenix, after Charlie Kirk, the left has caused the right to speedrun their way to the cowabunga it is position.
Yeah. Well, again, you get what you fucking deserve.
Copperhead Snake, at this point, I'm all for the crusade. Zinni, the solution to the calls for violence from the left is the UK system. Free uncensored internet was a liberal idea and they've killed the liberal right.
Yellow mare's fluttery buttery butt.
Yeah. Fuck, I really enjoyed my uncensored internet.
Yeah, I remember when the internet was the Wild West. It was great.
That was fucking fantastic. And but if I can't have that, I'll take the equal for everyone internet.
Yeah. And the thing is, I'm like, I'm a dad, I'm married, I've got loads of kids. Like, I understand, fine, we can't have the Wild West internet anymore. I mean, okay, fair enough. But that does mean that it has to be fucking even. It has to be equal. It has to be everyone gets the same fucking treatment.
Yes. Texas Apache, this hits hard because he was a normal guy. This was meant to send a message. I'm tired of sitting back and watching pure evil take us out. A lot of military men are angry. I only hear so much as a pilot. And that too is a reason why, like, again, you don't need to know anything about Charlie Kirk to understand that a man who came specifically to speak should not be murdered. And you understand.
In no way controversial.
Yeah. And you understand how bad that is. When a man comes specifically... Okay, he was talking about gun violence, against leftist violence, when it happened.
Yeah.
Skullthrone, 888. Be aware of who you let in your life. No one has a right to be in your life. Normal man, I just want to wake up, go home, play video games, go to church every Sunday. I just want to be left alone to live my life.
Yeah, well, that person's dead.
MJ Bull, 515. Never appeal to a man's better nature. He may not have one. Evoking his self-interest gives you more leverage. Heinlein. I mean, fuck, we tried that too.
Yeah, we tried that as well.
Like, listen, we have it really good right now. Don't ruin it. Like, now.
Yeah, we've got to ruin it. Why? Because we're leftists.
But imagine if we could destroy all of this beautiful stuff we have. If we could just God fuck, we were basically in a post-racial society. We were fucking there.
Yeah, if they'd just punished black criminals like they punished white criminals, like 30 years ago, I genuinely think we wouldn't be having any of these problems.
No, we were fucking there. Like, it was done. It was done with. It was over.
Yeah. And the thing is that community, everyone's like, all sort of online racists like, they can never learn. It's like everyone can learn. Like they would just adapt to circumstances. They'd be like, no, I can't do that because there will literally be forever state coming down on me and crushing me. So I'm just not going to do it. And and if they do it, okay, jail. It's fucking jail for you forever. And then eventually the death penalty. Just keep ramping it up. Don't care. Not interested in your race. You did this, you go to fucking jail, you do it again, you get hanged.
I want to remind everyone, there was an era where Will Smith was the choir boy, who was like, I am not going to curse in my rap videos and stuff. He was the choir boy, and Eminem was the fucking rebel crazy guy who's like, but I will say fucking curse on my stuff, etc. Yeah. We had a period where all we needed was good role models for young black men. Yeah. And what did we do to them? What did we do to them? Well, what we would do to Bill Cosby, who absolutely now turns out didn't do anything, it appears.
Did he not?
No, he's been freed of the charges.
Really?
I mean, I
didn't know that.
I don't know if that means he didn't do anything, but he's not legally judged by it, so that's what I'm going to go by.
Well, what else have we got,
Yeah. It's like, we were so fucking close. We would unironically we had Urkel. Everybody loved fucking Urkel.
But you got to remember, Arch, this is just your inner liberal desperate to return to the 90s. Those days are dead.
I know.
Moreover, they brought us to here.
I know. I know. I understand. I get it. But fuck, man. We actually had the utopia that everyone is pushing so hard for. We were there.
And now Shu is far right.
Yep. And then the left just grabbed us by the ankles and dragged us kicking and screaming like, no, it'll be better over here. Trust me.
But the thing is, right, maybe we have to accept that the left is an aspect of human nature.
Yeah.
Right. But that means our, 90s utopian dream was just a dream.
It was always a dream.
We have to come to terms with that.
The shit was inevitable.
Yeah.
But maybe if next time we just oppress the left really, really fucking hard.
Nope, we have to have right-wing civilization that takes character and traditions seriously. That's the truth of it, I'm afraid.
I don't know. I want to at least try the oppression path once first.
Oh, it will involve oppression of leftists.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Akun, the right wing need to this, the right wing need to do that. What right wing? There's no right wing in your institutions at no level whatsoever.
I don't know about that. There is a sort of nascent Gramscian right forming.
Yes.
And they are going into the institutions. Because, they write articles about me and how, a lot of young people sound a lot like me these days. And that's it's because my people are growing older. The average age more or less is 30, but the younger ones who are going into the universities, they're getting to the point where they're like, oh yeah, no, I understand all of this because I was educated online. Thank God.
Yeah. Okay. This also kind of rings back to this thing because we can now, with not a shred of exaggeration, tell the youth that the golden age ended. You didn't get to see it. It's in the past now.
Yeah.
And that will radicalize people. When so many people I've met as well who started watching something like 90s television are like, holy shit, it was good.
Yeah, the past was great.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about this though, is it totally destroys the left's narrative of history entirely. The past is always bad and the present is always better. And the future will be better yet. Nope. No one believes that anymore. The past was actually fucking wonderful. The present is decaying and tomorrow is going to be worse.
Yeah, and we can demonstrate it. We have it all. And
That's
that is going to
irrefutable.
radicalize the young people as they understand that, again, the golden age is done. You missed it.
But if it helps, we can have another golden age.
Yeah, we can try again.
No. It'll just be a different golden age, right? But we can make lovely societies again.
Mm-hmm.
Which won't be the ones that we had back in the day.
Adkins, leftists getting consequences. What happened to free speech? They shot in the throat. They choose this path. There's no going back. Yeah. Okay. The left literally has memes on how the right goes like, oh, here comes the tolerant left. Because that is pointing out a moral flaw. And they meme about it because they know, they were never moral. They understand. They were always bad people, and now we need to apply the same. When they go, but legalize comedy. No. You killed that.
Yep.
That's over now.
You were thrilled to be able to do it back in the day as well.
Yes.
You were enjoying being able to ruin everyone.
You laughed as you killed comedy.
Yeah.
So you don't now get to say, oh, but what about your values? Again, you killed that person 10 years ago.
Yeah, that person's gone. We're all now a lot more hardline and right wing. You can just deal with it, bro.
Yep. You've been working so hard to manufacture Nazis for 10 years. Well, congratulations.
But the thing is, they didn't even get the Nazis. That's the thing. What they got is a bunch of very angry fathers.
Quietus, one on Streamlabs. Do not cuck, they must suffer the true consequence of their actions. Jack the Outcast. There was a vigil held for Kirk at the Idaho State Capitol, but it was interrupted by the head of the local BLM chapter yelling "fuck Charlie" from an electrical scooter. I saw that one.
From an electrical scooter?
Yep.
What, were they too fat to walk or something?
No, he was trying to do a drive-by to piss people off, basically.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I do believe he got his ass kicked really badly for that. And you know what?
Am I supposed to be sympathetic? Am I supposed to? Oh no! Like, let me just quickly look up your sympathy for the murder of Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, I'll respond with the same phrase. Fuck you, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was taught.
Adam Blythe, hi lads, greetings from Australia. Just wanted to say that after watching that poor Ukrainian girl video, the last vestige of my one-time liberalism, my opposition to the death penalty finally died.
Oh yeah, the death penalty is mandatory at this point. When we win, we will bring it back.
See, the liberal in me still is like, but what if they get it wrong? But with stuff like that, it's like, okay, yeah, never mind.
Only imply it in those circumstances where we know we didn't get it wrong then.
Yep, when there's the video of the man stabbing the woman to death in front of 5 witnesses. Fine.
And when he's standing around on the fucking platform going like, well, she called me the N-word.
Yep.
Like, no, he gets the death penalty. If you're not sure, then don't kill them. But if you are sure, this is fine.
In these circumstances, I have no problems with it. Dark Resurrect, to quote the left, to the privileged, equality feels like oppression. Time for government boot to meet neck. Judicially, of course. Absolutely.
100%.
They'll look up at us as the boot comes down, goes, but what of my freedom of speech? Yeah, but what of it?
Yeah. Well, is it? Well, I mean, literally, it's not freedom of speech to call for the deaths of your democratic fucking countrymen. And you know that.
Heresy's the question.
Yep.
Fire is the answer.
Repanol, hey, it's both sides because those 2 Dems were taken out. Remember, they were the only ones to vote against the party. It's one side and they don't allow dissidents. Fractal Jack, free speech, the freedom of to associate, the democratic process, the rule of law are anathema to the left. This is all performative. They are immoral. Well, yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Rich Lowpitch, as a pro-2A guy, I know that you need to be responsible with your guns and respect the fact that it's a weapon. Feel like we right-wingers understand the idea that rights have responsibilities. Thoughts?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, every right is really a series of duties.
Yeah. Like,
completely uncontroversial.
Ready to rut this yellow mare's fluttery buttery.
Like, I am a Norwegian. We don't even have armed police, right? I I still hold the opinion that in the correct society, more correctly, rather than in the correct society, you can absolutely have a disarmed society and have it remain safe and good for everybody.
Well, we know because we had it for decades, and then they fucking introduced a bunch of foreigners.
Yeah. Literally, that's the thing. Then
If
we
you have a
destroy that
homogenous
society.
society, you can homogenous, Protestant Northwest European society. Yes, you can have that.
Yeah, and even then, I have now come around to the American position of okay, but we could have that, but with guns, and it would be the exact same society because I don't think the guns cause the violence.
Agreed.
Like, if we already have a society that could be disarmed and perfectly peaceful and decent, we could probably have the exact same society with guns.
Well, I mean, look at like areas of America that are like 90% white plus 95% white. They've got exactly the kind of, sort of murder rate you'd expect, Arch, and they're all armed.
Yeah. So I don't think this is in any way an argument against the Second Amendment. This whole thing, and I just view it more and more now as just a distraction from the left. It's just a tactic. Yeah. Binary Surfer, gents, it's naive to suggest institutions can hold the left to the account. Progressives spent decades taking them over precisely so we couldn't. Well, we'll just have to fucking purge them then.
Yeah, we'll just have to take them back. There's no other choice.
Yeah. Zedekiah, remember Aaron Danielson?
Aaron Danielson. Yeah,
Aaron
he was shot by
Danielson.
Antifa. Guy walked around a pillar and just shot him because he was wearing a mag hat.
Yep, I remember seeing that. And again, it's straight up execution style too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like 2017, 2018, something like that.
Stephen, to me, it's not the words that he said, it's that the left believes the word he said makes him a justified target. If he is, then who isn't? Well, yeah.
Precisely. We all are, and they know it.
That's another thing that has gotten people so wind up, as they understand now, as Shu kind of said, that, they would target you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. This isn't Trump. This isn't some bloviating demagogue, some big crazy person or career politicians. This is just a guy.
Yeah, it's not anyone with any power whatsoever. Like, he's got no legal standing above anyone else, and they still fucking shot him.
Lulz 2002, you know what? Let them be. Let's see how far they get. Wilson the Terrible, this is how we start the American Anni di Piombi, the Italian Years of Lead.
Yeah. Well, unless Trump comes down hard on it. Unless Trump comes down really fucking hard on it.
Yep. And that, by the way, that is the responsible thing to do. The responsible thing to do right now is to come down hard on the instigators of all of this.
Yeah, because it's not like they haven't had enough fucking time to lay their bed.
Yeah.
They've spent all of these fucking years making this bed, and now they just have to lie in it. Force them to fucking lie in it. Absolutely.
Like, you could take any one of their speaking heads right now, parade them in front of a public court, and go and just, like... You heard in the Chris Chan trial that the judge had to watch through the entire documentary on Chris Chan? Like...
I don't know who Chris Chan is, really, so I didn't follow any of it.
So, basically, someone had documented, like, every crazy shit he said, and it was like 100 hours. We could just do that. Just...
Yeah.
The talking heads, just 100 hours of their worst fucking shit. Justification for decades.
Hassan Piker clip fucking reels. This is Hassan Piker saying lynch this guy. This is Hassan Piker saying gut this guy. This is Hassan Piker saying America deserved 9/11. Then this is Hassan Piker doubling down on that.
Yep. And Hassan Piker's only defense is going to be sit there and going, but my freedom of speech.
Yeah. Or, I mean, literally, he could just say, well, I think that you do. Okay, that's great, Hassan. That's an admission of guilt.
Like the left said, my freeze peaches. You mock the very idea.
Yeah. But, it's like, yeah, well, this was off the table now, Hassan.
Yep. King Spectre, leftist, why are the Nazis coming back? Everyone else, why did you recreate Weimar?
Yeah. Yeah, you literally followed the Make Nazi cookbook to the letter, which is really weird.
And you're surprised that this is what happened.
Oh no, we got Nazis back, guys. Yeah, no, I bet you did.
QB loves souls. We need martial law. The fire rises. Ethan Rogers, this appears to be the week where decades happen. Fucking hell, yes.
Yeah, totally true.
I mean, there was...
I love that. I love that phrase as well. You know, there are decades where nothing happens, and then weeks where decades happen.
Like, listen, I thought the main thrust of today's Stamford Bridge would be the Nepal Parliament fire.
We haven't got to that.
I thought that would be the big thing. And then
so what happened? Just can we actually go through that very quickly? What happened?
Right.
So I actually didn't have time to follow that.
This is the culmination of a long period of immense political instability, culminating in massive corruption, etc., and the election of a Marxist government.
Oh, that sounds useful.
Which didn't calm anything down. And then their fellow Marxists, because these were other progressives, rose up against them.
Right. And it wasn't because they banned YouTube or something.
Yes, they were trying to push through a ban on social media in total to fight disinformation.
Oh, that sounds exactly the sort of thing that you would do.
Yes, in fact, that was going to be the main course of today's stream. Basically, hey, doesn't this sound similar?
Yeah, it does. Sounds very fucking similar.
Because of course we've got that as well.
Yeah, we've been down this road.
This fucking mural turned out to be absolutely unfathomably fucking genius. Yeah. As the establishment responded immediately.
Hate to give it to Banksy, because Banksy is an insufferable shitlip.
Yeah, but the UK government understood that no, this is not the time. This is not the time.
Yeah.
And they moved immediately to have it covered and scrubbed. And I want to point out, okay, in the rest of London, I'm guaranteed there's probably graffiti fucking everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
This is a common problem across the world. Graffiti covering buildings all over the place.
Yeah, major cities.
Yeah, within 24 hours, however, there's a guy in full black with a mask and a helmet cleaning off this mural.
Yep. Well, you know, they know they can do things. They just don't do things.
Yeah, with a pair of police officers ensuring security.
Yep.
And in the end, it makes it even better because it just leaves the cleaned imprint of the damn thing.
Yeah, it's so telling.
Like the tyrannies of the world are coming down.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I know they know what the problems this is going to create, but I also know that they know that they're trapped on the rails. You know, they're like, well, if we just leave this, then basically we're being mogged completely. It's like, oh yeah, no, we have to take it down. So I know you think that.
Yeah, and it only makes it worse.
Yeah,
like, because this is what is happening. This is the response to years of this shit and stuff like this. I mean, good God, that makes it so much better.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, heavens. Yeah, no, this was quite brilliant, unfortunately.
Yeah. So in Nepal, what they drag the politicians out, burned something down?
Yes, the Parliament building was burned down. And there was also, don't know if it's been confirmed, there was also a report they also set fire to the president's house, and they may have also killed his wife in the fire.
Jesus.
Yeah, not a good way to go.
No.
And again, like, I think the West needs to look at this and think, okay, well, we're very worried about disinformation. How far do we want to push this?
How far away from this are we?
Yeah, no, that is a fantastic. That is a great way of putting it. That is the question that politicians in the West need to ask themselves. How far away from this are we?
Yeah.
Because the answer is not that fucking far.
No. I mean, if a mob did this, I bet something like 60% of Britain would just be like, yeah, we don't really care.
Yep.
Like, there'd be widespread condemnation from all the talking heads, but I bet the average person, like, well, you know.
This is how far it's gotten. And the politicians need to understand. And this is what is so, again, useful about Trump as a pressure valve. Because America got Trump. America got somebody who's willing to crack down on the left, who is willing to make the moves the public wants him to take.
Yeah.
Others don't have that, which is why the temperature keeps rising.
We haven't had that at all in Britain.
No. Like,
I mean, one thing that's interesting that's happening in Britain right now is that everyone's trying to claim to be a patriot.
Yes.
That's really fucking interesting.
Yes.
Like, you know, even the Green Party are trying to claim to be patriots. It's like, okay, listen, commos. You know, you're an Islamo-communist party. Shut your fucking mouths. But you can see which way the wind is blowing, right? The flag protest was a really useful thing in that it got them all to be like, oh, wait, we're actually in a far-right country, are we? It's like, yeah, you are. You're in a really fucking far-right country, actually. Like, Britain is an insane... England in particular is an insanely conservative place. And you've been fucking around. And now... they're like, oh yeah, well, true patriotism is being against inequalities. Oh, shut the fuck up, communist.
And nobody's going to believe it. Nobody's going to believe that.
No one believes it. It's because it's so preposterous.
And
Zach Polanski.
This has led to face-offs, but thankfully nothing violent. Good on you, England. Oh, was there?
No, there was. Yeah, a gang of Muslims chucked a Molotov cocktail. Someone. It smacked him in the head and cut his head open, but bounced off his head and set fire to a patch of road rather than him. So could have been a lot worse.
But in there though, fantastic work on the right wing in England.
Yes.
You have done very well. Put up the flags. That is what you need to do. Put up the flags. That is all you need to do.
Yeah.
Don't give them an excuse. Be better. Because this is effective. This is working. This is bringing the public to your side.
Yeah. But it's also dragging the politicians to our side. They all have to be like, oh, yeah, no, patriotism is good, man. It's like, yeah, I know. 5 years ago, Keir Starmer would never have been posing with an England flag in the background.
Yeah.
Never.
And it's waking up a lot of leftists, too, to the fact that they are the minority.
Yeah, I mean, do us a favor. Google Emily Thornberry England flag, right? There's a very famous tweet of Emily Thornberry where she was driving through an area of London and saw that some guy with a white van, so some, handyman or something, had put up a bunch of England flags outside of his... Yeah, there we go. It cost her job, right? But he put up a bunch of England flags outside his house, and she literally posted them being like, look at this, as in far right. It's like, yeah, that's just normal for the country, Emily. Actually, you're the weird outlier here. And now she is trying to become deputy prime minister. But no, fuck you, Emily. We all remember that fucking tweet.
Yeah, the consequences. There was a great clip posted by the Bad Man on Twitter, which showed a guy smiling.
Is this Tommy Robinson, is it?
Yes.
Well, he's got his YouTube channel back.
Oh, does he now?
Yeah. We've had him on the podcast. He's not the Bad Man anymore.
Oh my god!
So, he's back on YouTube officially.
Because he retweeted, there was a flag that had been raised on the lamppost, and a guy was coming by and said, like, "Oh hey, the police have already been warned. Like they know what's going on here." And he looks incredibly confident as he brings his ladder to take down the flag.
Yeah.
This person believed he was in the right, that he was perfectly protected, that all of the laws of good and God and morality and the police were all on his side, and he was going to scare off those silly right-wingers. And as they stand there and tell him, you're not taking down this flag, mate, and blocking him, you see his face just begin to sweat massively as he's suddenly like, hold on. Am I outnumbered?
Am I the minority?
Yeah. That is a good realization for the left to have.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good God. I don't think I'm even a quarter way through on these super chats.
Well, carry on then.
Van Spencer, I fear for LDN on Saturday. Maybe 0.5 million patriots packed in the central with this terrible event at the forefront of their minds. No doubt the leftists will be present to antagonize. Fucking hope not.
Okay, so I'm speaking at. I'm actually not worried at all, right? So this is like the 6th one of these we've done, major one, and they've all gone off without a hitch. Because frankly, it is actually in everyone's interest for it to go off without a hitch. Not just ours, obviously, but Keir Starmer's as well, actually. Because if Keir Starmer sends in a bunch of leftists, the police are, in every other time, they cordon off areas where, the leftists are here, the patriots on this side, and they just don't have any interaction, which is sensible, right? We don't want them there. We've got no need to have them there. There's no benefit for anyone to have an interaction with them. And our guys are going to be outnumbering them by just huge amounts. It's going to be a massive protest. And so it's just, in every respect, our interest for them to not be there. But it's also, in every respect, Keir Starmer's interest for them not to be there. Because if something goes horribly wrong and a bunch of people get beaten up or whatever, then that's a massive shit show. I mean, what if it goes worse? What if something even worse than that happens, right? Massive shit show that Starmer knows he'll come down on the wrong side of. And so it's just going to be a massive headache. It's going to make people hate him even more than they do. If something goes even worse, imagine one of his police of vice and virtue, seriously injures or kills someone. Or what if one of the diversity does? When we're just having these fucking patriot rallies where we're just, it's literally a free speech, Unite the Kingdom rally. Well, that's the potential for it to go really viral, which gets Elon Musk's attention and Donald Trump's attention. What if he, is deliberately trying to censor people or whatever? There's the best possible outcome for Keir Starmer is that nothing happens and it just goes off without a hitch. So I think the authorities will go out of their way to make sure that there are no particular problems, nothing goes wrong, and everyone just goes out, says, ooh, boo, we don't like Labour, we don't like commies, and then goes home. I think that's the best possible scenario for Keir Starmer himself.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
So I'm actually not worried. Now, if something terrible happens, do feel free to come back and go, see, we told you. But we've had lots of these, and nothing's happened. Because everyone has behaved themselves. Because the thing is as well, we know the drill at this point. Everyone knows why they're there and what their responsibilities are, and so everyone behaves themselves and there's no reason not to. Everyone's having a really good time there as well. So it's there's no reason not to behave yourself. It's not some sort of thuggish hooligan outing, and that's the point. Is to prove that actually. So I'm actually genuinely not worried. I don't think the police will let the leftists near us. I don't think anything terrible will happen. I think that we'll have a nice day. Assuming it's not raining.
Benji, sorry, Art, I started a fight with Dev on Twitter and ratioed him pretty hard. That's fine. Dev deserves it. Clipping 1986, you both want to increase prison populations. I want to decrease them. We're not the same. You expect the Epstein DOJ to hold them to justice?
Well, let's not say I want to increase the prison population, because that's not accurate. I want to punish criminals. Not necessarily the same thing.
Ismail Thompson, this was too bad for me. I do not believe in coexistence anymore. Phantom Lord DJ, does Utah use the firing squad? Does anyone know if they still do?
I don't know how they do the executions.
No idea. Probably injection, I'd guess. That's the humane way to do it, I guess.
Yeah, but, when we win, we'll bring back hanging.
Frog Jupiter, is this the shot heard around the world? Yes.
Very much so.
Bass Player 2011, the day will come when the violence you have unleashed will be turned against you. Gil Robles, 1936. This isn't a new lesson.
Yeah, there's nothing new under the sun.
That's what makes it all the more baffling that it keeps fucking happening.
Yeah, you'd think they'd just learn. And the thing is, the thing is about the left, I just, they had everything.
Yeah.
They fucking had everything. And then they're like, yeah, this isn't enough. I need to ruin this. It's like, man, if that were me, I'd be like, guys, we're just going to behave properly and then get on with our lives in control of everything.
Also, by the way, I'd just like to say thank you everyone who was watching today. This is a massive stream too. It shows that everyone is very concerned about this. It's very... I can't overstate how nice that actually is. Because it means we're not crazy, you know?
Yeah. Do you know how many we had concurrently watching live on Lotus Sea this day?
How many?
20,000.
Jesus.
Yeah. It was massive fucking stream today.
Yep. It's really good. It's good to know. It's good to see.
Yeah. It's good to see that everyone's engaged.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a real problem and we need to be aware.
Yes. So thank you, everyone. Thank you very much.
Honestly, right? Like all we hope is that we're doing the people involved justice. You know, so they're people that we like and respect. And when terrible things happen, you know, if terrible things happen to us, we expect you to do the same for us. Radcheck style. That's all we expect.
Well put.
Expect any one of you to do the same for me.
Cogbjörn, this, along with that Ukrainian guild that got stabbed, really feels like a line has been crossed that we didn't even know was there. I'm worried about what will come out of this, however necessary it may be.
Well, the point is it will be necessary.
Valamir, 20 drones entered, 16 got shot down, recovered. I can DM you a map where drones were recovered. Also, you didn't fully read my first super chat worm. Yes, the drones over Poland, which... God, I don't... Let's go a week without a war with Russia, at least. Jesus Christ. Alex Anderson, this is why you wear a Kevlar gorget when you wear steel plate. Bullets like to bounce. The math of ballistic just wasn't on his side. Bad luck. Do we know for sure that he was wearing body armor?
Yeah, you can scrub through it. You can see it bounce off his chest.
Quietus, there's no more talking with the left. The rest can't say. No Guard Codsmith, a 3-letter agency will offer us a scapegoat.
Well, I mean, we need at least to find the person, so let's wait to find out. I mean, it's Kash Patel's FBI. It's not like James Comey or someone.
Blood Orc, rip Charlie Kirk. I have a daughter being born next month. I don't want this to be the world she grows up in. Hoping we can make the West safer for her. Examples need to be made, and the left must pay. I agree, and congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, and you are absolutely right. This is what I mean, though, right? Like, everything really is turning into the revolt of the parents. Like, nobody wants this for their kids. Nobody wants this.
Nobody wants this.
And we don't have to have it.
Skullthrone 88. Everyone also remember, take a breather from time to time. Stress can end your life, and we need all of you here.
Very true.
Nice Shroud. The concern is when they catch the guy, the jury will be nullified by one activist, and they will get off scot-free. I mean, I cannot imagine that.
I don't think that'll be the case.
Selection top behind it. Cenk doesn't want to be next. I mean, I hope he isn't next. That's kind of the point.
Cenk, honestly, Cenk's really redeemed himself throughout all of this. He really has. Like, he didn't have to come out and say anything, but he was like, "No, this is terrible. We shouldn't be doing this. This isn't what the left should be about." Good for him. Honestly, good for him. And Kasparian has been doing great guns recently too. So no, the Young Turks, not entirely a lost cause, if you can believe it. Imagine saying that in 2015.
Duranos Dev has been equivocating all day at least on mod. Is he a mod? I think Dev is a mod.
Say Dev, you know what's right on this.
I've literally been telling him to just like, no, Dev, don't speak.
Yeah, just come on, bro.
Very simple. Humble Kriegsman, we have to keep a cool head now, but still forget nothing, forgive no one.
Yes.
Frog Jupiter, in a debate between Gramsci and Mussolini, G had a problem with fascist violence. M pointed out the hypocrisy of commie violence. G said it was okay if we do it. Oh, of course. That is the thing.
What a shock.
And there it goes. Like, oh, but our violence is noble. Okay. Fair enough. Let's engage in noble violence.
Yeah, well, what other choice do you have? You're just literally determining that violence itself is a noble pursuit. It's like, okay, well, there we are.
Kerala, I still can't believe that Charlie's dead. He was supposed to be the soft milk toast Republican that was teased by right-wingers for not being extreme enough, and they killed him. Definition of soft target.
That's because that's what he was.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, like it's just such an uncontroversial observation to make about him. And you're right, they shot him for it.
So Lux on Doppelganger. Read Streamlab tips. I'm getting to it. It's just many. Zombie Fear 101. So when does SFO come out with the worst take and how Kirk deserved it and then cries when he's called out? I don't think Dev is that far gone. I hope not, at least.
Yeah. Wow.
Mikkel, a true titan has fallen. I hope we'll build a statue of him and name it Hero of Speech for his dedication to open dialogue and show the left he is immortalized, and now we have seen real mutants.
Yes. But yeah, in fact, let me check my tweet about that. Like, so I really mean it. Build a fucking statue. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of retweets, lots of people agreeing.
0.216. Hello, Art and Carl. It's a rough few days for me. Thanks for talking about this. Rip, Charlie, and Irenia.
Bro, it's been a rough few days for fucking everyone.
It's been a rough few fucking weeks. Jesus.
Yeah. I know, it really has. Fucking. It's just genuinely crazy how fucking intense everything's been.
Yes. Everything's been going very fast.
Yeah. Honestly, right, I'm kind of surprised at the right's restraint at this point.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely glad that the right has basically kept its fucking head on a swivel and just shut the fuck up and just been normal. Like, it's been really, really good. Because if I saw right wingers doing crazy stuff, I'd be like, guys, fucking knock it off. But I just haven't had to say that. I just haven't had to say anything like that because no one's been doing anything stupid. It's like, fuck, come on, guys, we can win this. We just act normal.
Yeah.
We can win everything here.
Like, the most extreme demand we need right now is that the left is held to its own fucking standards. That's all.
Yeah, just make them follow the law.
Namiman, even as someone who was only vaguely aware of Charlie before now, the leftist response to this has boiled my blood like nothing else. Yep.
Yeah.
Many such cases.
Killed in front of his fucking kids, man.
I fear all we have done is awaken a sleeping giant and fill them with a terrible resolve. Marshal Admiral Yamato Isoroku.
I do love that quote.
Poor Yamamoto.
This is true. It's exactly what fucking happened.
To the chickens? Yeah, this wasn't like the health insurance CEO. Yep, no, it was not.
No. Yeah, this was a real mistake.
John Browning's Ghost. American here, very into firearms and armor. Have my own set, and then YouTube does its crashy thing. Which will never be fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very into firearms and armor. Have my own set. In my amateur opinion, he was not hit by spall from a round striking armor. The clean entry wound wouldn't suggest that, and he was wearing soft armor.
Well, again, you can scrub through it, and apparently rifle armor is segmented, so segmented ceramic plates. So I'm no expert. I was just going on what I was advised by the people who are apparently experts.
It's difficult to tell from the footage. The real Zartax, I hope this emboldens more people to step up. I think it will. I think it does.
Oh, yeah.
Our Aramic discourse. Everyone in the Anglo-sphere seems to forget the response of traditional Catholics to violent Jacobin commies. Just look to Spain. We didn't ask for this. We still aren't asking for this.
Yeah, that's true.
Blaze Stone. Dev's list of Dems attacked is just a retweet of Mehdi Hassan. Guess how accurate it is. Not at all, based on my memory.
Why is Dev retweeting Mehdi Hassan?
Because if I know Dev, he's itching right now to make himself enemies on the internet.
Fucking Dev, stop it, bro. I've never done anything other than look out for your best interest, Dev, and I'm telling you now, this is a bad idea.
Yes. I've told them so multiple times in DMs, like, Dev, just keep your fucking mouth shut for a week.
Yeah. Yeah. Now is not the time for trolling, bro.
Now is not the time for trolling. Now is not the time for equivocation. Just shut up.
Man got murdered in front of his kids. You don't need to counter signal.
Martin James, civil war is not inevitable. It is imminent. Changed my mind. I don't think there will be a civil war because I don't think the left has any infrastructure with which to wage that civil war.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd call it. Again, civil war is not the right term. I had this argument with AA earlier where I'm like, look, it's not going to be a civil war because it's not like two armed factions fighting over a government. You know,
Yeah.
What it's more like a social war where everyone is that's it, like just it'll be like Northern Ireland basically, where it's like sporadic ethnic violence, personally.
Yeah. Like, if worst, it would be a localized insurrection, basically.
Not even that, it'll be random acts of really horrific things, brutality based along ethnic lines.
And again, like, there's not going to be a state rising up against the federal government.
No, none of
You
that.
think California can mobilize its National Guard against the rest of the US?
Yeah, no, nothing.
I think New York is going to do it? No. Again, all that needs to happen now is that the law is applied. Literally, send in people, arrest the talking heads calling for violence, get it done with. That's it.
Yeah. Completely uncontroversial.
Cormel, Dean Withers, surprisingly, and the correct reaction. He also broke down a little.
Yeah, I saw he was actually a human being about it, which was nice.
I haven't seen it.
Well, he cried on his stream going, look, it's kids lost their father in front of their eyes. Really young kids.
HP Lovecraft, I overheard my sister giving my mother the reap what you sow mantra in regards to Charlie Kirk about his stance on guns. I'm tempted to just ostracize her at this point. Thoughts? Well, I just flip it around on her. You reap what you sow. What has the left been sowing?
Yeah. Don't ostracize. Don't go any other. Because the thing is, we're going to win this. We have got the winning argument in every case. Like it's not justified in any way to murder Charlie Kirk.
Tanushi, the whole situation brings certain quotes from Eliphas the Inheritor to mind. I don't want Eliphas to be right.
Not familiar with that.
40k character.
I never read the books, Arch. I play the game.
I know, you're a tourist like that.
Fucking tourist, honestly. Playing the game like a fucking tourist.
Mr. Bob 7370. I have a friend who was in support and happy about this, calling Charlie a censorship, and if he keeps it up, I will educate him in not so polite a way. If this doesn't lead to more violence, I would be happy, but surprised.
Yeah, like I said, don't go nuts. We're winning on this one. They've lost this. Like the argument they have is very bad, and they're losing.
Yeah,
and I mean, this what we're witnessing. I think is generally the death of leftism. Like they're lashing out like a wounded animal. Like yeah, we just want to hurt. It's like yeah, we know. Like we're listening, we're paying attention. We know what you're saying. We're not unaware that you guys are psychotic. This is going to inform our decisions going forward.
And remember, most of the people who are saying stuff like this don't believe it. They're normies. They've been programmed. The majority of them, give them a few more years of us actually winning, and they'll be ashamed of their actions.
They'll never admit them. They'll never admit them. Once we start jailing people, deplatforming people for threatening violence and encouraging violence, they'll be, oh no, I was never in favor of that. Once they see there's a price to be paid, they'll all fucking tuck their tails between their legs and fuck off.
Dizwiz, they can't stand milquetoast Charlie Kirk. Time for spicy curry, Arch.
Well, you know what's interesting is Milo's probably going to do another university tour now.
Yep.
See how that goes.
Jack Price, my advice is for my fellow countrymen is to behave yourself, train your body in marksmanship, and be prepared for violence only if it comes to you.
Yes.
Mercenary 10. At this point, it is inevitable that Trump unleashes the military across the United States and start rounding up these people because this was the Rubicon, this was the straw, this was the final act.
Well, I guess we'll see. I do genuinely think that Trump should prescribe Antifa. And anyone who has any sympathy or affiliation with them, jail.
Yeah, we don't need the military, we just need the police.
Totally justifiable, yeah.
Shaker Silva, anyone saying Trump or the right raise the temperature is an unserious individual or a liberal desperate to hold on to high ground in the center. Yeah, I largely agree.
Yeah, Rachel Maddow raised the fucking temperature.
Iru, local hot. There must be some kind of accountability from platforms like Reddit and Twitch that allow and promote violent left rhetoric. Yes.
Yeah.
Shaman McLamy, you attract what you fear and become what you hate. The left are creating the monsters they fear and are becoming the demons they hate.
Yes, indeed.
Spirit of Jefferson, where is Pastor Louis Levoux? We need him now more than ever.
Yeah, can you imagine what Louis would be saying about all this? it wouldn't be forgivable. Like, it wouldn't be forgiveness, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be like, yeah, well, we need to love our enemies. Don't look back in anger.
Why are you hating? At this point, I am concerned that people are going to seek retribution for this, and we're going to end up in a cycle of violence. Handcuffs, not bullets. Well, that's why we need the crackdown, so that people don't feel they need to seek retribution.
Yeah, this is why Trump has to do this.
It will bring down the temperature, and it is the best way to do so.
Yeah.
Rock Jupiter, 9/11 was the end of the American belief in his own untouchability post-Cold War. 9/10 was the end of the liberal world order. We are at a turning point, USA.
You ignorant slut.
Marked ashamed, even Asmongold said the right is going to stop bringing the honorable knife to the uncivilized gunfights.
Yeah.
Blind Strike, I'm sorry, guys. Violence is the only option now. I hope not. At the very least, not extra legal.
Yeah, no, it just has to be the authorities crack down on what is clearly a terrorist group. Well, there's just no getting around it now. This form of leftism is a form of terrorism.
Yep. Ripoff Productions, LLC. The Sleeping Giant quote isn't genuine. It comes from the movie Tora Tora Tora, whose writers claimed it was taken from Yamamoto's diary, but when asked to show said diary, it didn't exist. Still a perfect line, though.
Got it.
Well, see, the funny thing is, Yamamoto was not actually an opponent of the war. He just didn't want to attack America first.
Sensible.
He wanted to try and put off that point, but he was overridden by, well, the geographical reality of the Philippines, basically. As President Roosevelt was a massive warmonger against Japan, and so Japan knew that basically if they did anything else, Roosevelt would force the issue, and so they wanted to try and sink the American fleet. Surprisingly, they would actually have been better off if Roosevelt had forced the issue, because they probably would have won a Battle of the Philippine Sea as decisively as they lost the Battle of Midway.
Wow. You win some, you lose some.
Leo Wolf the Red, stand your ground, don't fire, let's fight upon, but if they mean to have a war, then let it begin here. Captain John Parker, April 19, 1775. Moonfail, right-wing unalived squads, where do I sign up? Well, ICE is giving you 50 grand right now.
Yeah. Seriously, if you want to do your patriotic duty, you want to earn some money, you join ICE.
Frog Jupiter, the shooter's last meal should be a vegan meal.
I mean, I'm all right with them having what they want, tradition.
The Wolf Marshal, feel your rage, it's your right to, but remember Charlie wouldn't want us to let it control us, let us rally around his memory and honor his legacy. Yes, I think that's the best way forward.
Agreed.
Artemis Fowl, Arch, check out the image I sent you. Thunderfoot has given his opinion. Genuinely, what the fuck happened with Thunderfoot? I used to watch him. I used to like him.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I used to be friends with him.
I know. You two's breakup was one of that was a real mum and dad is fighting moment for me.
Well, I didn't want it, but it was Brexit.
Yeah.
Like, he decided, you know what? No, I don't want the British people to have sovereignty. It's like, what? Why?
And that broke him somehow. Like his entire politics just flipped.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was Brexit that did it to him.
Sajad, the death penalty needs to be televised. I can't say that on YouTube. I can't say that on YouTube.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. I'm up for it.
The guilty needs to be such a laughing stock that the dumbest of the dumb second guess themselves. I mean, I am not necessarily an opponent of the televised death sentence. It all depends. Unpotatoed salmon, fence citizen hopping off the fence to the right. I mean, yeah. How can you expect them not to?
Yeah, this is the victory that we're looking for. When the normal people come over to us. Like when Shoe on Head is like, no, I'm a right winger now. Yeah, that's the victory.
MacLeod 2486, long overdue terror arrests. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sajad, Carl, what do you think about the Labour office in Washington and Gateshead South being set ablaze? MP Hodgson's office.
Yeah, no, I mentioned it on AA stream earlier. Yeah, this is the problem that we're moving into, the years have led. Whereas these kind of, low-level attack versus attack. And it's like, look, we could avoid this. It just means basically conceding that justice is only going one way at the moment. It means punishing the radicals, and it means enforcing the fucking law and giving the majority what they voted for.
Yes, because people are reasonable. There is no need for this. People are upset. Okay, what are they upset about? And then solve that.
Yeah, what they're upset about is a lack of democracy.
Yeah.
Like in Britain in particular, we voted over and over and over again for no immigration. And yet somehow the country's fucking flooded. Well, yeah, you're going to get people who are furious at the Labour Party.
And so, do it. That's how you solve it. That's how you de-radicalize. That's how you de-escalate. You need to give the people what they're crying for fuck's sake.
What they voted for. Like, you're the ones who go on about democracy all the time, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, but if people aren't getting what they voted for, why should they believe you when you talk about democracy?
Fuzzy Beard 3, the Kirk incident has revealed the inner demons of the left and their allies. The First Amendment is no longer a unifying principle, hasn't been for years. Yeah, true.
Well, yeah, very self-evident.
It has been a virtue held up by one side, and like so many virtues, when under pressure, it must give. Lord Metalman getting reports on my Discord that in leftist Warhammer Discords, they've been scanning for leftist accounts on social condemning Kirk murder so they can attack them for being fake wokies.
Yeah, good.
That would be the left doing something good, yes?
Yeah, no, right. Punish your own people for being like, I'm not sure I'm up for extrajudicial murders.
Yes.
Random murders in the street. I'm not. Punish your own people for that. Good. Keep going. See what happens. I mean, we might be watching the total and final collapse of the left here.
Yes. Chris H, now that there is sufficient evidence that trans kill people, can we retire transphobic as a term? It's rational based on evidence. I think transphobic was never a good term.
Well, I mean, it was always classified as a mental illness, and then we allowed the activists to take over. So actually, we can just reclassify it as what it obviously is and deal with it.
Marksman, legal mindset revealed that North Carolina does not require the judges to pass the bar to be a lawyer. So guess what? The judge that let the crazy man go worked previously as an activist. Just applied for and got the job of a judge.
Yep, I saw that.
Oh my Jesus! You know, there was another tweet. Oh yes, this one here. This one. So, Congressman Randy Fine, I'm going to introduce legislation to hold judges accountable when violent repeat offenders they release commit new crimes.
Based.
And a part of me is like, okay, there's obvious problems with that. For example, if somebody didn't actually do the crime they were accused of, but then did another crime and so on. Yeah. But I just want to crush the judges at this point. I fucking hate judges.
Well, then, the judges can err on the side of caution for the safety of society, can't they?
Like, I want a strike system where if you fuck up once, okay, happens, fuck up twice, jury of your peers, a bunch of other judges will go through your entire fucking caseload. Fuck up thrice, you're barred, you're fired with prejudice, and you are quite likely some great punishment. Maybe being forced to serve a jail sentence equivalent to the mistake you got. Something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Because there needs to be a degree of levity, because some of this is going to be judgment-based. There are not all cases that are entirely clear. I get that. But there must be consequences.
There's very clearly a difference between, well, this guy served 8 years and I let him out early and then he committed again, to, this guy has been let out 14 times and then he murders someone on the train.
Yeah.
Like there's clearly a standard here.
There does need to be a mechanic that can look at the judge and go, listen, this was clearly a very big fuck up on your part.
Yeah.
We're going to have to investigate.
Moreover, this is clearly ideologically motivated on your part.
Well, that's the standard. We need to then go through the judgment and figure out, was there a ideological judgment? Because if that can be shown beyond a reasonable doubt, then fire their fucking ass. They have violated their oath, and they have not lived up to the dignity of their office.
Yep. But my black people are oppressed. It's like, well, there we go. That's interesting. People are dead. Don't care.
Now we're going to oppress you.
Yeah.
Philip Lewis, I keep seeing people saying it's funny and ironic because he said it's worth the cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have a Second Amendment. They do not and will not get the point. Well, yeah, for fuck's sake.
Well, Charlie's not going to be like, oh yeah, now I was shot. Quick. Lock up the gun.
Reverse it.
Yeah, he'd be like, well, there we go, but, punish the person who killed me.
Yeah, because nobody's, like, it's... Oh my god. It's so fucking idiotic. Nobody is arguing that the gun was responsible for this.
Well, the left are.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. That it comes from their point of view.
Yeah.
You could, like, the idea, like, oh, you're pro Second Amendment and you got shot. Isn't that a own? No?
Not really, no. You're pro free speech and someone insulted you. Suck it, loser. What?
Valimor, drone number 17 just got found. Please don't let us go to war with Russia. Not now. At least leave that till next week. Insane hippie saying the patient and good men who wish to avoid conflict are becoming furious and think conflict is unfortunately unavoidable.
Yep, that's true.
Kaiser Jäger, Charlie was killed to send a message to make us afraid, to harm our movement. We cannot give in to fear and doubt. Now is the time we lock shields and face oblivion.
Yes.
Thread not. Don't fed post. Don't fed post. Don't fed post. Don't fed post. Yes. Mr. Bob 73 Saudi, anyone play We Become What We Behold? If not, I recommend it in the current situation.
I've not heard of it.
Me neither. Daniel S. Phoenix DS, this was ghoulish. It shows how the left deals with those that disagree with their worldview. The left is a bunch of radicalized terrorists, and it shows.
Yes.
Uncontroversial statement. Kenyon Wells, the left won. The right won't risk their employment. You think they didn't try to lower the temperature at Chernobyl? Voting has failed even with Trump.
I'm more optimistic than that.
Yeah, me too. Again, Trump came out and said the right things. Now I just need to see him do it.
Yeah, but he can take action. He should do.
Zayo Bio, current leftist argument for gun control. How many more of you do we have to shoot before you give up your guns? Yes, that is basically what it boils down to.
Yeah. And the right-wing's argument is all of us. That's the right-wing response, is everyone.
Marksman, Bill Cosby took a plea deal. When in return for pleading guilty, he would not receive prison time. Due to a clerical fuck-up, he was imprisoned, then COVID hit, which delayed his release. So Bill is in fact convicted for his crimes. Friendship fund. I was sure I read something about them releasing him.
Well, I'm not sure if they released him, but apparently it's some sort of administrative fuck up, he said.
Maybe, I guess. Shamash, Reddit, and Tumblr. Tumblr gets overlooked a lot when reflecting on how we got here.
Tumblr is not really where they are these days, though. It's got much, much lower traffic, much less impact. Blue Sky, that's the new place for all this radicalism.
Yep. You want to find them, just go to Blue Sky and start logging IPs.
Go to Blue Sky and just search for Charlie Kirk.
Marked ashamed, even Hassan and the Young Turks said this was bad. Of course.
Yeah. I watched the clip of Hassan doing it. It's so acting. He's so overacting with it. He's like, oh no, guys, oh no. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up, Hassan. Here's a dozen clips of you calling for blood.
There is, but I'm willing to believe that when faced with the reality of his actions, he does have a moment of remorse.
No, I'm not.
I want to believe that.
No, I don't.
I will be the moderate. I'll take the flak for this, chat. I want to believe that when he sees a man's throat get destroyed, he can be a human being.
He can't.
I want to believe.
Cenk can. Cenk is a human being and showed it. In fact, he showed himself to be, perfectly upstanding and noble in the face of this. Hassan, too much history, we know. Too small a frontal cortex development on Hassan, I'm afraid. Not capable of feeling empathy or looking into the future.
Riga, for less depressing news, found out that the Japanese apparently cracked the problems of railguns and are doing DID-C trials on the JS Asuka.
Oh, that's cool.
We do have railguns already. The problem is that we destroy the gun every time we fire it, which is...
Well, yeah, that's not really having a railgun then, is it?
What we do, we have a railgun.
No. Theoretically, a lot of things are possible if you're willing to tolerate it being blown up in your face.
Well,
Great.
Come on, listen. The thing is, for a nanosecond there, we have a fully operational railgun, and that's worth celebrating.
Yeah.
It's going to be expensive to replace it every time, but you can just treat it like a missile. They explode too. Reverend Olsen, did you miss my super chat on the anti-gun lobby? I don't think I've seen another super chat of yours. It might have gotten eaten by YouTube.
Which it does do that sometimes, I'm afraid.
Because I'm trying not to miss anything, which is why I'm giving the little heart marks as I go. Arno's Fowl. Oh, so Charlie's wife and children were there when he shot. His daughter apparently ran to him because she was scared that everyone was screaming. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that is awful. It's just
that
so
is
awful, man. I can't stand it. I can't bring myself. I've got to try and not think about it.
Yes.
Because obviously, I've got a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, as well as 2 older ones. And they do exactly that. They do exactly that. And I know exactly, there was a video that I retweeted with just the caption, I'm so sorry, because it was just his little girl coming over to him for a hug. And I was just like, fucking hell, man. Like, that is just, every day that happens to me. Although actually my 2-year-old at this point is started sort of like playfully being like, no, I don't want to cuddle, sort of thing. It's like, oh yeah, and so I have to chase her around to give her a cuddle. But the point is, it's heartbreaking, man. Genuinely heartbreaking to watch. It's like, for fuck's sake.
Yep. I do not want to think about it, honestly.
Yeah.
What you missed? Apparently his family was there. His daughter tried running to him. Yeah. No, I don't.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Daniel S. Lower magistrate judges don't have to have passed the bar exam or have been a lawyers ripe for abuse if flooded with activists. Yep. Bass Player 2011 IFY. It varies state by state and country by country. Some judges are elected, others are appointed. Federal judges are always appointed. Martin Sandell Eskelson. I've been thinking about this all day. Is this Charlie Kirk shooting a Franz Ferdinand assassination level thing for us depending on how things go?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of. I mean, I'm confident and hopeful that the body count will not be that bad. But it is one of those pivotal moments, it feels like. We'll see. I mean, maybe in a week it's all over, but it doesn't feel like it. MJ Bull, US federal judges are nominated by the president and confirmed by the Senate. State and local judges are elected, but often run unopposed, or the election is on a yes-no basis. Slugs and Doppelganger, leftist equals no longer considered human. Daniel,
I actually don't agree with this, because that's how they got to here with you.
Yes.
So what it should mean is leftist just, person who is just going to get punished when they do something wrong. That's really all it needs to boil down to.
Yeah, punishment.
Yeah.
Daniel, they made Charlie Kirk a martyr for his belief and convictions. They have failed to debate him, so they erased him.
Yes.
Harrison Jodit, they don't want your wealth, they want you to lose. They don't want to win, they want you to fail. They don't want to live, they want you to die.
Correct.
Shake Silver, the LA riots, the O.J. Simpson trial. Were we there? I hope we won't be there again. Kerala, I think now more than ever, the St. Michael prayer is so desperately needed.
I don't know that one.
Me neither, sadly.
I do have the Lord's Prayer memorized for some reason there. I didn't have a religious upbringing, but at some point we must have had, school assemblies or something, and must have sung it in that. I can't remember why I know it now, but I do know it.
R worded, no more welfare, problem solved. That would at least deal with the immigration problem. MacLeod, Cosby was released because the evidence they used against him was gathered legally. They got him to testify against himself and ruin his own defense.
That's MacLeod. Not MacLeod, MacLeod.
But I like MacLeod.
But it's a Scottish name.
Oh, fuck him then.
It's pronounced MacLeod.
Oh, fuck him and his MacLeod. It reads MacLeod.
I know. But it is MacLeod.
The Storm Raven, 8484. We need Starship Troopers style of government. Oh.
Yeah.
Heading that direction.
But on the plus, yeah, exactly. On the plus side, we're getting closer to that.
Yeah.
Because it becomes more and more justifiable every fucking day.
I
see the inevitable victory of Heinlein.
Time to become everything they ever said we were? Well, not everything. I want to stop just short.
Yeah, you know what? We'll just do what we fucking think is right. I don't give a shit what they think. Just the new order is leftism doesn't count as a moral system. Or a leftist has an opinion on morality, just laugh. Shut up, communist. Like Satan has an opinion on God. Like, fuck off. No one cares. You're an idiot. You're a retard. You're evil.
Are you ready to rut this yellow mare's
Ethan Rogers, my fear is the culprit will get away and leave room for conspiracies about this being planned fake event that went wrong.
Yeah, there are loads of conspiracies already.
It's just cope, in my opinion. It's just cope. It's a bunch of people who don't want to admit they're on the evil side, coping about the fact that they're on the evil side.
Well, a lot of them are coming from the right, frankly.
I'm sure they are.
A lot of the conspiracy theories.
So they need to stop it with that.
Yeah, I just don't see any need to create a conspiracy theory to explain the behavior. Some weird incel tranny is like, I hate Charlie Kirk because he hurt my feelings. And on Reddit, I've been told, wouldn't it be a good thing if someone started shooting them? So I decided, yeah, good point. I'll start shooting them for you. And now I'm getting loads of updoots on Reddit. It's like, yeah, I bet you are.
Mercenary 10. Arch, yesterday I did a delivery to a military base for someone's lunch, and they told me in no uncertain terms to start stocking up and bunkering down. I don't think there's going to be anything like that, because what is the military going to rise up against? The president? Nah.
Hang on. Trump is sending National Guard in cities.
That is true, but that's just to police it. That's to stop the leftists from shooting people.
Yeah, but yeah, I know. But like, the point is, they are going to get used.
Possibly.
Well, there is something that they are doing, so.
Orchigador, I think the time of better to let 10 guilty men free than one innocent man jail is over. Well, see, that was spawned from an era where there were 10 good men and 1 bad person. I'm sorry, we're not there anymore.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, this comes from old English jurisprudence when it was just all Englishmen being judged. Like, sorry, no, that's not the case now.
Thrill Zartex, I'm against the death penalty. It's too kind. Bring back the breaking wheel.
Well, in the Anglosphere, we never did torture, actually. So,
hold on.
We have a very, very limited experience with torture.
Limited, John of Arsh.
Yeah, but again, very limited. Like in England for Englishmen, there's virtually no torture. Like I went around an English torture dungeon. There's nothing there.
There you go.
We just thought it was wrong.
Mark to shame. They, them claim to be victims shouting, "Stop the genocide!" My retort, that is, finish. Last player 2011, bring back gibbeting, the stocks, and all the other amazing form of punishment that medieval Europe came up with.
Oh, I'm totally in favor of bringing back flogging. Like, I'm genuinely in favor of lashing violent criminals. Like, so violent criminals are almost always young men, and these lads do not understand they're being punished unless they're in pain. They just don't understand it. They don't care. It's like, yep, no, flog. Flog.
Well, the thing is, it needs to be the appropriate punishment for the appropriate crime. Because here's the thing.
Of course.
In many cases, a lashing is a more merciful option than what we currently have.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And there's no doubt about it. It needs to be used specifically and targetly. It shouldn't be just like a blanket thing. But in many cases, that is actually a good way without ruining somebody's life. Take them out, give them 10 lashes, and then, okay, brush them off, give them medical treatment, send them back home, and like, okay, it's done with. There you go. Don't do it again. It's a lesson they learn, they feel it, they're reminded of it.
Oh, they will remember it.
Yes.
They will fucking remember it.
And hopefully then, that is actually a person saved from a life of criminality.
Yeah.
Instead, we could send them to jail for 2 to 3 years, and they'll be surrounded by criminals for 2 to 3 years.
Yeah. And they'll get worse. They'll get bored. They won't even be in fear. They'll just be resentful. They'll be like, contemptuous. This is stupid. You stick me in a room for 2 years and I just do nothing. Okay, fine. You know, that's not going to change my mind. It's not going to, like, actually give me moral instruction, but a fucking lashing. Oh, that'll give them moral instruction. That'll sharpen their fucking moral senses very swiftly.
Ballcraft, there is no evil that the left won't support.
Correct.
So, Florida Man, recalling the Olympics and all we suffered, I'm convinced we are in Weimar. I'm just curious who the next failed artist is. Seloxon Doppelganger, $50, says Hassan Minecrafted within 1 year. I hope not.
No, I don't want him dead. I just want him banned from Twitch.
Literally, yeah. That's kind of where I am. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen to him. I just want it to Twitch to be like, no, bad person.
Yeah, terms of service say no death threats.
That's what
really not
that is the extent of what I want to see happen. I want to see the left-wing talking heads. I want to see them deplatformed. A good old-fashioned deplatforming. Actual cancellation. Just yeeted off the internet. No YouTube, no Twitter, no Twitch, no social media.
Hassan doesn't get to own a fucking mansion for calling people's deaths. That's how things should be.
That is what needs to happen. That is the just retribution here now. Empty Veins, I hate that so many say that the shot took a lot of skill. A child could make a shot with an afternoon practice. It's why the world adopted guns. Yeah, a high-powered bolt-action rifle, precision hunting rifle, 200 yards, elevated position.
Not a difficult shot, yeah.
No, you could learn that pretty quickly. High powered scope, presumably.
Yeah.
Grizzly, the reward for tolerance is treachery and betrayal.
Bro, you don't have to persuade us.
Nolly, to Sagan and Arch, I have a request. While we may not be Schnazis, they claim we are, is it at all possible for us to get our own absolute fabulous outfits?
Well,
I mean, sadly, Armani, the man behind the originals, passed the other day.
It wasn't Armani, it was Hugo Boss.
Oh, Boss, that was right.
Surprised you got that wrong.
I did, but listen, I remembered Armani died, and I was like, he made clothes, right? That's my total connection to the world of fashion.
But yeah, no, Hugo Boss died, so unfortunately we haven't got a cool fashion designer.
Animate Acumen, was China also responsible for this Nepal Marxist movement? Probably not, because there's been political distress in the country for like 20 years.
They've had a long problem with Marxists as well. India, Germany, and that area has. So it doesn't need China, I'm afraid.
And massive corruption, like on a level you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
Tanushi, every Green Party is just a collection of watermelons. Even our Greens started up after the Communist Party permanently lost the Moscow monies.
Yeah.
I hate Green parties. We've got some in Norway too, and they're fucking useless.
Well, it's not even that they're useless. They're just communist parties. That's what they are. They're communist parties.
Grand Nick, the rifle used was the 306 Mauser. That could mean a couple things, but more likely it's an old 8mm Mauser that was rechambered by a vet that came back from World War II. A good deer rifle at 400 meters.
I was going to say, it's probably a cool rifle, isn't it?
306 Mauser, was it?
Yeah. It's probably a cool-ass rifle.
Well, it's probably a hunting rifle, I'd presume.
Yeah, but I bet it looks good, because it's apparently got a wooden stock and everything. So I bet they use a really nice-looking rifle to do it, too.
Because if it's an actual Mauser, I'm presuming what they mean is a K98, basically. In which case, yeah, no, if it was fired at 306, they would have been rechambered too, I think. Marksman of 117B, Utah still using the firing squad, just saying.
Are they? Very based.
Ace 1918. The day before Charlie Kirk was killed, Dev was busy making the argument that moderate Republicans were irredeemably evil. I have the screenshots.
Really? Really? Dev's TDS will be his undoing, man.
It will. And a document, Boog for mod to replace Dev. Is Dev a mod? I don't remember modding Dev. Then again, I don't remember doing lots of things.
Yeah, remembering things is for other people.
Do you want me to mod a Mexican? Are you sure? You'll be the first on the chopping block, Animate Acumen.
Who wants to be modded?
Boog.
Is he a Mexican?
Yes. He's a good Mexican.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Yeah.
Should have thought that before breaking in via the southern border.
Daniel, do not suffer the mutant, the heretic, the witch to live. Rogue Thought, no kudos to Young Turks. It's bad optics to them. Animate Acumen.
No, I'm happy with him doing it. I think it's the right thing to do.
Not a civil war. Dev would know it as the Troubles.
Yeah, that's what it's more likely to be.
Bleg, I can make good arguments, therefore I shall put my foot in my own mouth instead. Dev.
Well,
Dev just need to not be on
Dev
Twitter.
is not stupid.
No,
he's just
not.
got TDS.
Yes. Well, Dev's problem is that he refuses to understand that Trump is a good thing, and I don't even care what he does at this point.
Yeah. Everything's gone far too far. Yep. Complaining about, Trump's gone too far here. Well, there we go. That's what you get.
Trump is the pressure valve, but Trump tried to steal the election or whatever.
But this is Dev's intrinsic liberalism, right? This is the problem, which is why he's essentially a communism. He is hypostatizing each event and being like, look what Trump has done. It's like, okay, it didn't happen in isolation, Dev. There's a long list of things that had to happen for that to be the case, and those people have not been held to account. So fuck it, I don't care what Trump does.
Yep. There has been too much history for the whataboutism.
Yeah, way too much.
CRJ902, I put forward a policy proposal to ban debanking through my political party. The board unanimously accepted it. Good. And yes, debanking should not be allowed. Ackermans99, Elephus is from the game Sargon. Dawn of War, that's true.
Oh, okay, it's been years.
The remaster is really good. You might enjoy it.
Stephen Crowder is being subpoenaed by the ATF. Fucking hell.
What? For what?
Presumably publishing that thing that you received earlier.
What did he receive?
Yeah,
here we go.
Internal thing that suggested that there was trans stuff on the thing.
It's internal message describing a weapon culture located by the ATF on a law enforcement. Oh, so this is where the whole, like, it was marked with Antifa stuff.
Yeah.
Comes from, I guess.
Yeah, it's Stephen Crowder.
All cartridges have engraved wording on them expressing transgender anti-fascist ideology.
I'd like to see some confirmation of that, though.
Yeah, but if he's now being subpoenaed, that's almost confirmation right there. Well, not a surprise, exactly.
No.
Okay, we're finally coming to the end of the list.
Oh, good.
Naskov Nikolov, somebody mentioned a quote from Eliphas the Inheritor. Which one? Exactly. I don't know. It's been a year since I played them too. Mega Lag, the more I hear of this stuff, I'm happy to be in a more right-wing university in the US. The world needs more schools like Liberty University. Yes, it does. Stevium, what's your opinion on Jess Phillips now, Sargon?
Well, I mean, it hasn't really changed. Why would my opinion on her change?
Can I sell your feet?
She has really made hay out of that one comment.
Yeah,
it's still on her Wikipedia page, you know.
Does it? I didn't know that.
Yep.
But she's coming to the end of her tenure. Like, she's going to lose the next election. She will stop being an MP.
Good. R-worded, there are interesting videos on American logistics. We had an entire ship dedicated to serving ice cream. Yes, you did. And the Japanese couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Very based.
Also, Saxophone 01, summarizing the sentiment right now, can't be discussed on YouTube. Baron von Stargard, never mind beds. The left spent decades assembling this oven and fueling it with their own self-righteousness. Time for them to burn in it. Jafar the Blade, Trump has announced Kirk is being given posthumously the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Good.
Oh, that's good.
Shoe on head turning red pill is not a victory. It's silver lining at best.
No, it's how we know that we're winning. That's the evidence of it.
Yes. Messi 10-8. Is there a way we can have Vorsh, Destiny, and Hassan arrested for their terror they have created, or are they just better than all other humans?
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we can yet.
Ripoff Productions, LLC. Additionally, this non-political decade happening this week thing, Dr. Jeff Meldrum died. Bigfoot believers everywhere mourn.
Oh, well, that's bad news.
Was he a Bigfoot guy?
I don't know. I've never heard of him, but I believe in Bigfoot, so...
We don't have time to discuss that now, but I'd like to hear about that.
It's been a long-running thing that I've had with Callum.
I mean, I believe in ghosts, so I'm not going to judge. Animate Acumen, no arch, you have a rail shot. Well, that's good enough. So long as it's powerful enough, you only need one. Daniel S. I believe Hassan is now afraid of the genie he let out the bag with his call to violence, with the rhetoric he vomits on Twitch and greenlit by Dan Clancy.
Oh, I've got something to send you, Arch.
Oh.
Milo's taking scalps.
Let's see. Douglas Gibson and Glenn Egart are airline pilots. Gibbons flies for Delta, 8 flies for American. They're publicly celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. To hold an ATP certificate, one must be of sound moral character.
Get him and look at the reply from Delta.
Hate has no place at Delta Airlines. We expect our employees to be able to align with our corporate values. This is why we're actively investigating this situation. Oh my.
Yes, get him.
How's that consequence culture feeling for you now?
Yes. You little shits. Get what you fucking deserve. There's Pete Joker moments coming today, I tell you.
Get what you fucking deserved. You sowed the seed, you tended the soil, and you reap the harvest.
Yeah. It's so good, isn't it? It's like, yep.
And no document, rail shot's name, one pump jump. Well, it will be one rather devastating pump, so. Sentinel Rex, Hassan was supposed to debate Kirk at the end of the month. Let's not pretend that he's not glad he doesn't have to do that now.
Hassan was supposed to do what?
Debate Kirk at the end of the month, apparently.
Oh yeah, good point. Fucking hell.
Worded, the left should be chaotic good, but instead it's wildly evil. It is indeed. Why are you hating? For a palate cleanser, what are your thoughts on the video of that weird orb that took a Hellfire missile hit and kept flying like nothing happened? Bullshit. I don't believe the aliens are here, and I definitely don't believe we're randomly shooting at them. Like, if a flying saucer pops up in the sky, the U.S. Navy's, or Air Force's first response isn't going to be to lob Hellfires at it.
I just don't believe.
Yeah, simple as.
It's been 100 years almost, and it's like, yeah, there's nothing. There's fucking nothing. There's no aliens.
Not to mention, why the fuck are you engaging an alien with Hellfire missiles?
But the thing is, right, the whole thing about aliens is the modern way of trying to re-enchant the universe.
Yes.
The modern way of making the universe exciting and interesting and mystical and like fanciful. No, it's boring, actually, right? There's fucking nothing out there, and there never will be. The universe is gargantuan and empty. Come to terms with it.
Yep. It's incredible vast areas of completely empty space, and unless we figure out a way to literally violate the laws of physics, we're never crossing a millionth of it.
Yes. Like, it's just get over it. Get used to it. It's boring in space.
Oshikito, Art, I think you will find Michael Z. Williamson's freehold version of having citizenship interesting. I'll look into it. He who notices, go look at the leftist response to Charlie's death. Even on the most neutral, mundane videos about it, they want more of us dead.
Yep. They need to be punished.
Only when there are consequences for their actions will they stop. He who notices, go look at leftist response to Charlie's death. Even on the most neutral, mundane videos about it.
You just read that.
I read that, but I'm confused and tired and hungry. Alex Anderson, Joan of Arc was a witch who used the powers of the devil to help the army of Satan, France, when it warred against the English. Deserved.
Correct.
Woman.
French.
Daniel S. So would there be a possibility of a Hugo Boss and Armani collaboration for a set of slick uniforms? Listen, have you seen modern fashion?
Oh man, I don't want to have to be a gay Nazi.
Yeah, we're not going to get the good stuff. We're going to be dressed up in the most homosexual shit you can imagine. The most metrosexual nonsense.
Yeah, it's going to be very disappointing.
Yeah. Like, listen here. This is our Armani Hugo Boss uniforms, okay? This is what we'll get. So, I wouldn't pray too loudly on this.
Yeah, I had to step away from the computer a second. Yeah, it's going to be shit like that. So don't worry about uniforms. Just be normal.
The Sober Viking, can someone remind me of what the price of tolerance is? Endless betrayal. Van Spencer, Carl, how do you see this Saturday in LDN going after this devastating Charlie event? All right, we talked about that one.
Yeah, I just don't think anything's going to happen. I mean, I think, we'll have our good event, but I don't think anything terrible is going to happen.
Heresy's the question.
Worded, Dev is blinded by Logos. Yes. Dev needs to understand that we live in a world where there are observable truths and there are just truths.
Well, there are unobservable truths too.
Yes. VG101, you need to bring on Ace 1911. The pile of Dev incidents just keeps going up and the playlist lengthens.
Yeah, he really does go up Dev, doesn't he?
He does. Diswiz, you should watch last night's SS chat about Dev. SS chat? Side scrollers? I hope. Most next one. T-Man's speech last night was him declaring war on the left. It's going to be biblical, there's going to be mass roundup, and he's going to use military. I'll see.
I guess we'll find out.
Hosep 2014 Arch can come back after we win. You share principles with people who want you dead. Yeah. I know. Danny boy, thank God our enemies are just as stupid as they are evil. They just don't know when to shut up and settle down. They are their own worst enemies. Honors foul. Sargon believes in Bigfoot, but aliens are bullshit.
Yeah, but it's just Bigfoot might be real. Aliens are not real.
Yeah. It would require significantly less of a miracle for Bigfoot to be real compared to aliens.
Bigfoot is completely plausible compared to aliens.
Yeah. We discover new fucking stupid-ass species all the time.
Yeah.
We have yet to find anything in space.
And not just that, it's completely plausible that there could be some, fucking hominid species that just lives deep in the jungles in the forests in the deepest, darkest Canada. Right? That's plausible.
I mean, giant squids was a myth, and now we're fishing them.
Yeah.
Of course. Who is eating the giant squids? The fucking Chinese. I swear to God.
What a surprise.
Sweat. Just... Most next to one. Sargon, when the aliens reveal themselves, you're eating crow. I'm going to enjoy the look on your face when that happens.
I have lost.
I guess I will be then, won't I?
Peace of mind, there may be no aliens or the bacteria baby, but we should still eventually colonize space. I mean, we will, but when we do, there'll be no human empire. Because... I mean, I don't even think we can have a solar empire without a massively repressive government. As there's going to be a few, 100 years, and then Mars is going to look at Earth and go, why should we be ruled from Earth?
Yeah.
Harrison Jodit, the universe is vast and empty, which means it all belongs to man. We are the firstborn species of the universe. It is our birthright. Take it.
Agreed.
Matthew Hammond, Ralph Lauren will design US uniforms.
Probably.
Laywolf the Red, here's a uniform suggestion. Viking age clothes, grab your Dane axes, boys. We're reforming the Varangian Guard.
I mean, that would be based.
Tenerian, I'm happy with the average citizen's response to this. Literally America's Je suis Charlie moment. On a slight side note, I had no opinion on the Israel-Palestine situation until now, but everyone's celebrating this as pro-Palestine, so I'm not on their side. Yep. Blaze Stone, just reform prisons entirely. Turn it from place to stuff bad people into a genuinely reforming place. Not libertarian, but the libertarian idea for prison reform. The death penalty and a semi-permanent asylum until treatment is solid, I'm presuming.
Nah, I'm against prisons being for rehabilitation. I don't think anyone really ever gets rehabilitated. Prisons should be for teaching bad people the error of their ways through pain.
But Sargon, Norway has proven the opposite.
Don't care.
I have lost.
Are you not white enough to rehabilitate Sargon?
I think Norway's an immoral place.
If you just give them Xboxes, they won't reoffend.
Are you ready to
Far
wreck
too
this
homogenous
yellow
to be
mare's
used as an
fluttery,
example.
buttery butt?
Marksman, Arch, Cosby is free. His deal was, we'll let you go free if you admit to your crime. He was technically imprisoned by mistake. He's home now and got away with all his crimes. Must be nice to be rich and old and famous. Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, he's a bad example then, I guess.
Yeah.
Adam Attackerman, can we explore the rest of our planet, such as the bottom of the ocean floor, before we worry about space? No, because there's nothing down there. Like,
Yeah, that's another place. So, maybe there's a megalodon on the bottom. There's not. There's not a megalodon on the bottom of the ocean.
And even if there is, so what? What are we going to do?
Well, no, that would be interesting, but there's not.
Well, okay, let's say there's a megalodon at the bottom of the ocean. The only thing that's going to happen is the Chinese are going to go, yum yum.
Yeah, that's true. But there's not. So don't worry about it. Like, stop worrying about it. It's not there.
Yeah, the reason why we don't bother much with deep sea exploration is because there ain't fucking nothing down there. We don't need to worry about it. Yeah, there's no Atlantis, there's no subterranean civilization, there's no hollow earth, it's just water.
It's way more boring than you'd expect.
Yeah, it's just water filled with really stupid-looking fish.
There will be exactly, really stupid fish that are like ridiculous. Yeah, they'll be down there. And, you'll spend billions finding some really stupid fish.
Yeah. It's like, but it glows in the dark. Wow.
That is cool, but, now I've got to do other things, so.
Deep Space 4, we are the precursors that will leave ruins across the galaxy after our ascension.
Yeah.
Lance, the UFO shaggers are going to be really disappointed when the aliens come down and declare Christ is king. No one, Half-Life, interdimensional aliens are more plausible than interstellar travel. Yes, I would believe in alternative dimensions before I believe in aliens. At least, it's the same level. We'll need to break the rules of reality.
Same here. Or time travelers from the future or something,
Yep. I am far happier to believe that we found out some way to accelerate to the point where time goes backwards than, anything else.
Yeah.
Jacobus Peterson, wait a bit. NASA just announced they found fossils on Mars. Sure they did. It's gonna be a fossil of a fucking bacteria.
Yeah, I don't believe it. Sorry. I don't believe it.
And lastly, finally, Daniel S. Bring back hard labor in prisons and make Supermax asylums to send the far left to them. Yes. There's nothing immoral about prison labor. Nothing at all. Okay, and we're done. We've answered all super chats and we've done everything that we wanted to do. Thank you all very much for watching. Incredible turnout today. Thank you very much. That is incredibly heartening and it's nice to see. Thank you for your incredibly generous donations, and thank you, Sargon, for hanging out with me today.
Always a pleasure.
And I'll talk to all of you again very, very soon. And we'll have the curry stream tomorrow, chat. I know you've been looking forward to it. I was thinking about cancelling it, but it's a moment of levity. And I think we need a moment of levity.
Yeah, I agree.
So you'll get to watch me be red-faced and vomit. Enjoy. And good night, chat.